All right, mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, so the Sixers. Hello, everybody. First of all, welcome on in. My name is Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. Grace is here. Snooter's here. We got a very good crowd in attendance tonight. The dude is here. Snooter, baby, what's up? What's going on? I think I said hi to you, but, man, my short-term memory is not so good right now. What else? Who else did I miss? I missed Katie's here. Daniel's here. LaRue. Oh, wait, that was from the Phillies game. But what's up, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very, very fantastic day. It is Saturday, April 6th, and the Sixers are taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. We're going to update our scoreboard. I think we may have to do it once again. But the Sixers this season, have been overall, actually over their last 3 games, I should say, they've been playing really, really well. They are 42-35, and the Grizzlies are 27-50. Man, they are without a lot of people. We can go through the whole list of people that they are, who they are without, including John Moran, who has a right shoulder problem. He's out for the season. Zaire Williams also out for the season. Derrick Rose and Marcus Smart, they're out for the season. Jaren Jackson Jr., Desmond Bane, Santi Aldama, John Conchar, Yuta Watanabe, and Vince Williams are also out. And so is Lamar Stevens and Jake LaRavia. So it's pretty much like they're a G League team that's going to be out there tonight for the Memphis Grizzlies. And Luke Kennard was also questionable too. Brandon Clark is just coming back from an injury as well. Yeah. So they are without a lot of people, and I'm hoping I didn't get the full status because I've just had a very, very busy day. And I've been really going back and forth, so I don't know if Joel is playing or not. I did not get the starting lineups just now. But in regards to just this game, there are a lot of guys that are going to be out for the Memphis Grizzlies. They are without a lot of their really, really good players. So that's just something to note for sure. And the Sixers, they need to get this win. This is a must-win for them tonight. They really need a very good performance from Tyrese Maxey, and the bench really needs to go out there and really perform. This is a game where, you're trying to fight for a 6 seed. The Pacers and the Heat did win yesterday, and you need to gain some ground. You really, really do need to gain some ground in the Eastern Conference because they still have a shot of getting the 6 seed. So this is a must-win for them. So if they can get this win tonight, any win at this point is a very, very huge thing in regards to the Sixers. Keith Pompey tweeted out that the starting lineup tonight is Oubre, Batum, Embiid, Lowry, and Maxey. So Maxey and Embiid will play tonight. I'm really hoping that Embiid's not going to have to play, too many minutes. Mo Bamba is not going to be out there tonight. Nico Batum is out there tonight for the Sixers. He'll be coming off the bench. So that was all according to Keith Pompey. Of course, he covers the Sixers. He's a beat writer for the Philadelphia Inquirer. So, yeah, he was warming up and not on the list of players who were not playing an hour ago. Yep. So Grace is right about that. Same with the Flyers. It's a must-win game for them for sure. Yep, they are up 2-0 as I saw going into the second period. I don't know if that still stands or not. Or sorry, they were down 2-0. I'm sorry. All right, so here we go. So the starting lineup for tonight's game. So we have Oubre, Batum, Embiid, Lowry, and Maxey. And for the Grizzlies, it'll be Gigi Jackson, Mayozinha Pereira, and then Trey Jemison, Jordan Goodwin, and Scottie Pippen Jr. Again, the Grizzlies are literally without 11 players tonight. And Luke Kennard, I think he actually just got ruled out at the very last second, so he will not be available tonight. Hopefully Nurse keeps to letting Joel play 3 and rest the 4th. I hope that he can let him rest the second half. That would be really awesome. So the Sixers in their regular away uniforms. They're in their blue and white uniforms with the white letters and the numbers on both the front and the back. They're out in Memphis at the FedEx Forum and will be taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. Of course, they're coached by Taylor Jenkins, who has been a very good head coach for them over the last couple of seasons, but just without a lot of his star players. All right, so the Grizzlies are in their white and blue uniforms, and Marc Gasol originally was honored tonight and had his jersey hung up. So here's Embiid going up against the center. That's Trey Jemison, who's number 55, and the Sixers will be going from right to left as Maxey gets the tip-off from Joel Embiid. Refs for tonight, you got Courtney Kirkland, Natalie Segot, and Inte Huang, who are all out there. Maxey steps back, lets it fly, pulls up a 3, and it's rebounded by the Grizzlies. So Philadelphia just underway. Mayozina Pereira got the defensive rebound, So G.G. Jackson is going to hand this one off. He tries to find Scottie Pippen Jr. There's a shot that goes up. It's a little floater, but that one is missed by Trey Jemison, the center. All right, so we are underway. Sixers need to get some buckets going for them. Maxey dribbles around the screen, hands it off to Oubre for a three at the top of the key. Connects. The Sixers able to connect with a three from straight on. And that's how they start off the ball game. The one thing that the Sixers really need to do a good job with tonight is making their threes, but they really should be able to get a lot of rebounds out there as well. So here's Pippen in the lane, and a turnaround jumper is up, and that is money in the bag for the Memphis Grizzlies. That is Jordan Goodwin who's able to hit that shot. So it's a 3-2 game. It was a turnaround J from the nail. All right. Sixers come up with a steal as Maxey tried to save it, and he did. It wasn't a steal, though. Embiid goes up with a step back J. Got it. 5-2. Embiid from 20 feet, able to knock down a step back jumper, and that's what makes him impossible to guard. Jemison with a floater. Embiid grabs his miss. And here's Maxey off to the races for Philadelphia. Thought about taking the three. Hands it off to Embiid. Embiid for three at the top of the key. Got it! Joel Embiid with 5 straight points for the Sixers. Well, when you get him into a groove, not only can he bully you down low, but he can also hit mid-range jumpers and put on a Kobe Bryant clinic from out of town. There you go. A dribble handoff by Pippen Jr. all the way to Jemison. And Jemison's looking for some help. He'll just bounce it all the way to Goodwin. Goodwin gets double-teamed, goes over towards the right, goes up with a three over Lowry. Great defense by the Sixers, and Batum boxes out his defender. Outlet pass to Embiid. Embiid, one more to Lowry, who set free, and he got it. Tic-tac-toe for the Philadelphia 76ers. And already a 10-2 run. Great defense leading to easy offense out in the transition game. Dribble handoff again. And the Grizzlies have the rock. 9:18 to go in the first quarter. Embiid has 5 points, and he just had his first assist there. Embiid trying to play defense over Goodwin. Goodwin goes down the lane, and there's a little bounce pass. It was supposed to go to the center, Trey Jemison, and the ball got knocked loose, and 0.3 of a second to go on the shot clock. Sixers playing really good defense, and all that the Memphis Grizzlies can do here is just tip it in. So Goodwin will try to get the inbound, and a little alley-oop pass, and that's no good. Sixers get a steal. It didn't even touch a Grizzly. Oubre trying to go down the lane on the other end, lays it up in him with the right hand, and it's now a 12-2 run by Philadelphia. So Oubre able to make an easy layup, and he's been doing a very good job for the Sixers, stepping up as their third option. Here we go. So dribble handoff down the lane, and there's a little Euro step that's made by G.G. Jackson, who lays it up and in once again with the right hand. Jackson is 6'9". He's 19 years old, went to South Carolina University. Embiid thought he was fouled down low, and the steal is made on the other end by the Grizzlies. Goodwin goes down the lane, dribble handoff, and we have a foul called on Kyle Lowry. So that was a nice play out in transition by the Memphis Grizzlies defense. They still play a lot of good defense, and you really need to watch out for them on that end of the floor. Not just on the perimeter, but also down low, too. Got to also mention that, Jemison is starting at the center position. Yes, he's averaging about 6.5 points per game, as G.G. Jackson's over at the foul line, averaging about 13.5 points per game, and the first foul shot is no good. But the thing about Jemison is that in his last game that he played, which was on April 5th, he had 17 points and 13 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 1 steal. So it's kind of a little bit of Jaren Jackson Jr. when you think about his defense. 12-4 is the game, and the second foul shot is good. So that makes it now 12-5. So Mayozina Pereira is able to hit 1 of 2 free throws. Oubre gets the dribble handoff again. The Sixers going from right to left. Embiid sets a screen for Oubre, and Embiid gets it back. Takes a couple jab steps. He gets double-teamed, and now finds Lowry on the near corner, and he lost it out of bounds. It wasn't the best pass by Embiid, but Lowry still should have had it. It went out of bounds towards the Sixers baseline over on the near corner, and the Sixers have their first turnover Actually, it really is their second turnover of the game so far. So we're 4 minutes into this. The Sixers on a 12-5 run. For the first couple of minutes, they looked unstoppable out there. Step back three-pointer for the Grizzlies, and that's off the mark. Embiid did get the rebound, but they're going to call a loose ball foul on the Sixers. So G.G. Jackson missed the tray over from the right side. And it's still Memphis ball with 14 seconds on the shot clock. If you are new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn on the bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live for a Sixers, a Phillies, or an Eagles game. Sixers are 5 for 7 from the field so far tonight. The Grizzlies have been ice cold. They're 2 for 6. Goodwin gets the inbound. He'll try to take it right towards the foul line. Goes up with a foul line jumper, and he's able to hit it. So Jordan Goodwin able to hit a two-point shot, and now has 4 points on the day. Embiid gets a dribble handoff. This is going to be tough for Memphis to stop him. He goes up with a shot, and guess what? Jamison blocked him right at the rim. Well, a step-back three by Scottie Pippen Jr. is airballed, and Goodwin gets the rebound, but it's blocked and swatted away by Oubre. Jamison with the rebound again, and it's stolen back by Oubre had it, and then Goodwin just went up with a shot, and somehow, some way just made it. So that makes it now a 12-9 game. That was actually G.G. Jackson. Oubre goes up with a shot on the other side for the Sixers, and he's fouled. So he will shoot a pair of free throws at the charity stripe. Man, the Sixers, they started off so strong, and they were getting the shots off. They were getting really good rebounds, but then they started to get a little bit more lackadaisical, and they weren't boxing out as well. And that's the thing about this Memphis team. They've actually won 3 games in a row. Now, granted, they've beaten the Pistons, and they also beat the Spurs too, or the Bucks too, but the Bucks have really been struggling. It's 13-9 now as Oubre knocks down the first foul shot. But regardless, they don't quit on you, and that's really like what the whole point is. Oubre averaging about 15.5 points per game, just a little bit less than that, but he's been really sharp over the last month or so, and Oubre is able to hit both free throws. So it's now 14-9. Philadelphia up by 5 with 7 minutes to go. All right, so Oubre, Batum, Embiid, Maxey, and Lowry all out there. Goodwin hands it off. There's a three-point shot that is way off the mark. And Lowry comes up with a rebound. It was off of the missed shot by Mayozina Pereira. There's a three by Lowry, and then out it goes. And the rebound goes back to Pereira, who just gets himself another rebound. Lowry trying to play defense. It was actually Oubre as he took a trip to the deck. And the Grizzlies are going to call for time with 6:35 to go. So, the Sixers have a 5-point lead. They started on a 12-2 run, but it's been 7-2 since then. And we have a timeout called by Philadelphia. All right, I need to get this all straightened up. Okay, we're going to put this out in front here, and then we'll put this guy right here. So I won't be able to see, well, I should still be able to see your chat. If you are new, though, to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit the bell icon, baby. The name, of course, is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Comment down below what your final score predictions are. I would love to hear it from each and every one of you. All right. We got 12 or 18 people on here watching. Great. This is going to be a good one. I agree with that. Holy cow. You should. We are the most important part. Absolutely. Absolutely. Y'all are the best. I love you guys so, so much. All right. So what are your final score predictions on this Sixers game? I think that they should absolutely mollywop this team, and they should be the favorites to win. I was curious to see. I didn't check to see what the betting lines were for today in regards to the game. But, again, the Grizzlies are without Ja Morant for the rest of the season. Zaire Williams, Derrick Rose, and Marcus Smart all out for the rest of the season for them as well. And out for tonight, it's Jaren Jackson Jr., Desmond Bane, Santi Aldama, John Conchar, Yuta Watanabe, Vince Williams Jr., Lamar Stevens, Jake LaRavia, and Luke Kennard. So pretty much the whole G League team is all out there. And actually, I don't even know if Brandon Clark is playing in this match either. They did not rule him out for tonight's game, not that I saw. But that could have changed because they always give you updates like minutes beforehand as to who's playing and who's not. Embiid is playing, though, for the Sixers. No Tobias Harris. That's another thing to note for tonight's game. Hopefully they get him back by tomorrow because they probably could use him out there for just for body purposes, and maybe he can try to give them something positive too. Mollywop, yes. I'm going to say that it's going to be 120-91. How about Kelly Oubre over the last 3 games, averaging 25 points per game. He's also shooting 50% from 3 and is averaging 7 rebounds per game as well. And he's shooting 52% from the field. Just absolutely ridiculous what he's been able to do. And again, I mentioned it before, he's been the Sixers' third option. He's been their go-to guy. And I think it's safe to say that in the playoffs, you can trust him for sure. All right, so here we go. It's it's Grizzlies ball here. Jackson gets the ball loose. That's Gigi Jackson. It's knocked away by the Sixers. Here's Maxey all the way to Hield. Hield back to Maxey. Maxey should have just taken the 3, but he finds Oubre. Oubre to Hield. One more inside to Martin. KJ Martin kicks it out to Maxey. Thought he was going to take a 2. Maxey for 3, and he gets his own offensive rebound. He tried to stay in bounds, and he gets fouled by Trey. He's able to get fouled by Trey Jemison. So he's playing the center position tonight for the Memphis Grizzlies. Again, he had a double-double in this last game, and that was against the Bucks, or the Pistons that was. So Buddy Hield out there for the Sixers. Embiid is still out there too. It's Hield, Oubre, Martin, Maxey, and Embiid. Embiid trying to take Jemison to work as he wants to take him over to Septa. He goes up with a shot, and a goaltending is called. I believe. Did they just call goaltending? Nope, they said that it was an offensive foul on Joel Embiid. I was a little confused. Jemison, they also said that he got ruled for a loose ball foul. But Embiid, let's see here. That's just, I don't know how that's a turnover. That's not really a charge. Nothing like that. But regardless, we play on. Sixers up by 5. They had a 12-2 run to start things off. It's been 7-2 ever since. Here's Scottie Pippen Jr. with a little runner. And Embiid corrals his miss. Sixers going 4-on-4 on the other side. Hield catches, lets it fly, and he can't get the tray to go from the near wing. Maxey would have had his first apple of the game. It's rebounded, though, by Memphis. Sixers playing a 2-3 zone on defense. And now Embiid has to play defense on Goodwin, and Goodwin's 3 from the near corner is absolutely crushed from downtown. 14-12. Not a good play if you have to draw up Embiid to play defense on the perimeter. He can do it at times, but that's not really a recipe for success if you need him to do that time and time again. Embiid gets double-teamed down low. Step back, fadeaway jumper. Oh, he thought he had it. Lowry fighting for the rebound. That was actually KJ Martin who got it. Puts it back up, and he puts it in. Oh, KJ Martin doing some dirty work down low underneath the rim as he got the rebound and was able to just put it back up and in for the Sixers. 16-12. They're up by 4. Less than 5 minutes to go. All right, so the ball is turned over by the Grizzlies. It was Trey Jemison who tried to throw it into the hands of Gigi Jackson over on the near sideline, and it went out of bounds towards the near sideline, and it'll be Sixers ball as they'll try to come back up with it. So KJ Martin will try to inbound it to Tyrese Maxey. All right. So Paul Reed will enter on into the ball game for the Sixers, and Joel Embiid will take a very quick seat. Brandon Clark is coming off the bench. So the Grizzlies decide to go with their bench lineup. Here's Maxey who steps back, lets it fly, and cashes in from the wing. 19-12, and Tyrese Maxey is now 1 for 3 from downtown. Gigi Jackson, Pereira, Goodwin, Clark, and Simpson all out there for the Grizzlies. There's a long three-pointer by Jackson from 27 feet, hit the back iron. Buddy Hield got the rebound, and Maxey dribbles in between the circles. Thought about taking the shot, dribble handoff to KJ Martin, and now a little pick and roll to Buddy Hield. Hield goes down low and now drops it off to Paul Reed. Reed trying to find Hield again. Hield with a step back. Jay from the near corner. No, it's actually from the short corner. But regardless, Memphis gets the rebound again. Sixers lead it by 7 with about 3:50 to go in the first quarter. Dribble handoff again inside to the center, and that's up and in by Trey Jemison. So that makes it 19-14. Oubre gets it over on the near wing, steps back, puts up a tray, and he airballs it. Reed tried to get the rebound, and we do have a turnover called on the Sixers. Reed did step out of bounds. Unfortunately for the Sixers, they're not doing good with Embiid out there on the bench. And they're going to want to try to stay afloat. You want to just put the foot on the gas pedal for this team, with all due respect to the Grizzlies. Here we go. So the ball gets inbounded to Memphis. Mayozina Pereira tries to go up with a shot, and it's blocked away by Oubre. I don't even know if he had a piece of it or not, but it was good defense. The ball did go out of bounds. Again, the refs for tonight, you got Courtney Kirkland, Natalie Segot, and Inte Huang that are all out there as the officials for the Sixers and Grizzlies ball game. 3 minutes and 26 seconds to go. Gigi Jackson will make his second trip towards the line, takes 2 dribbles, and puts up the first shot and swishes it from the 15-foot line. Sixers play against the Spurs tomorrow night. It's a back-to-back. It's their final back-to-back of the season and also their final road game of the season as well. The last 3 games that they play will all be at home. And the season ends on Sunday. Gigi Jackson this season shooting about 36.5% from 3 and also shooting 43% from the field. So the second foul shot, it rims around the rosy and goes down the drain. It's the friendly bounce, and Philadelphia leads it by a trace. So 2 foul shots good by Jackson. Here's Maxey with a dribble handoff to KJ Martin. Pam Payne gets it back, and now Tyrese Maxey is stuck at the logo. Screen comes by Paul Reed. Here's Martin down on the near wing. It's knocked away, though, off the interception by the center, Trey Jemison, who tries to go down with a jam, and he's met by KJ Martin. That's a foul on Martin. That was honestly a good foul, though, because Jackson, again, I believe is going to have to go back over towards the line. So Gigi Jackson just able to provide a lot of athleticism there. Just absolutely wild. All right. Let's go Sixers, says Grace. Campaign having a conversation with Nick Nurse, who is in his first season as Sixers head coach, won a G League championship, also won a couple championships overseas for the British League as well. He's won at all levels. First foul shot is off the mark. And Timmy Allen will step in for his first appearance in a Grizzlies uniform. So got to add him over to the roster as well, because that is literally how many guys they have. It's like their whole G League team is just out there. So Timmy Allen, that is out there for the first time. Mayozina Pereira will take a seat. Gigi Jackson makes his second free throw. It's 19-17. Dribble handoff again from Buddy Hield to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey puts up a 2. It's a little bit short, and Maxey gets fouled. Sixers will call for time, though, with about 2:49 to go. And they have a timeout. They lead it by 2. They've been pretty cold since the first timeout was called by the Grizzlies, and they'll be right back. All right, what's up, Rob? Rob, how you doing? The Flyers are selling the keys to the playoffs. That sucks. That's tough, man. Oh, man. Hello, Rob. How are you? I will put up your chat right here. We started off strong, and we lost our spark. Absolutely. Speaking of spark, you guys are a very big spark plug to my channel, and I want to welcome you to come on after the game and come on. Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. I did not mean to post that in the chat. Oh, now I got to find it again. I want you to come on, and I want you to come on after the game, and I want you to talk about the Sixers. That's what I really want. I gotta refine that. Okay. Can I copy this event? Share, copy. There we go. All right, I gotta make the message again. Come on to chat Sixers after the game. Just make sure that your audio, or that there is no feedback on the other side. You got to mute. If you have the video on, just mute it, because there's a lot of feedback that goes on there. So, but yeah, You should be able to join. This should be good. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button. I want to get more people involved with the Discord community anyway, so if you want to join the Discord server, you can still click on that event. You don't have to join the event, but you can still find a way to come on over to the server, and we can still engage in conversation, and maybe you want to come on in the near future. We'll be back on tomorrow night for another Sixers post-game show, and we should have another good time then. Hopefully they get a win tonight and tomorrow. All right. There's Rocco over on the Sixers bench. How about Tyrese Maxey? I saw this. This was courtesy of NBC Sports during the pregame show. But Tyrese Maxey, coming into today, needs 2 more threes to tie Robert Covington for the 3rd most three-point field goals made in a single Sixers season. Still has a little bit to catch up to Kyle Korver. Probably won't catch up to J.J. Redick. Redick has 240. And he hit that many in the 18-19 season. Korver, of course, did it in the 04-05 season. He made 226 threes. But maybe one day in the future he'll surpass JJ. All right. Only other one score going on right now, or one other game, I should say, and that is the Pistons versus the Brooklyn Nets. It's 75-67. So Maxey's at the charity stripe. He just got fouled. And the first free throw is nothing but net. There's DeAnthony Melton, a former Memphis Grizzly, who's sitting over on the bench. Sixers were able to get him in a trade. They actually were able to draft him because the Brooklyn Nets, when the Sixers traded for James Harden, they ended up getting that draft pick back. All right, so 21-17, that's the score, as both foul shots were made by Tyrese Maxey. Here's G.G. Jackson, who goes down low, hands it off, and this time it's going to go to Brandon Clark, who puts up a shot, and that one goes in. A little baby hook by Brandon Clark. He's been on the team now for a couple of years, has been coming off their bench even when everybody's healthy. Payne goes down low, will kick it out to Buddy Hield for a wide-open 3, and Hield connects. Oh, when you give him some space, Buddy Hield is a very good three-point shooter throughout his entire career, has made more threes over the last 5 years compared to Steph Curry. And when you're in that sort of conversation, got to tell you that you're in pretty good company there. Martin tries to get the rebound, and he does so off the missed three-pointer. That was by G.G. Jackson. Maxey again trying to step back and go up against Scottie Pippen Jr., Here's a screen set by Buddy Hield. Maxey back to Hield. Hield goes down low, trying to get the finger roll finish, and connects with the left hand again. Buddy Hield has scored 5 straight points for Philadelphia, and that has been much needed. It's a boost for sure. Here's Clark again being guarded heavily by Paul Reed, who's about 2 or 3 inches taller than him. Brandon Clark standing at 6'6". G.G. Jackson tries to take it right to the cup with the right hand, and he scoops it up and in again. Man, he's just really been on a tear in this game so far. The Sixers have to try to find a way to stop him. Payne steps back, lets it fly, puts up a 3, and he nailed it, but they won't count the bucket. They're actually going to call a foul on the Sixers, I believe, but we'll have to see how that goes. All right, so Grizzlies will call a timeout. It was a personal foul that was called on Scottie Pippen Jr., and the Grizzlies will call for time with 1 minute and 18 seconds to go. We got to get them to 2K, baby! 2K! We're not playing 2K. We're watching the Sixers, though. But yes, absolutely. Chase Maloney, my homie. How you doing? Bro, come on, Jay. Jay, come on, bro. Jay, bro, come on. You gotta be better, my guy. You have to. What's up, Chase? How you doing, my guy? Thanks for coming on here. I really do really appreciate that so much. You guys are the best. I love you all. Baloney. No, he's not full of baloney. He's Chase Maloney, man. He's great. He's great. That's my boy. You know what I mean? Maybe I was full of baloney. But yes. I hope that you're doing well, though, man. And again, if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And turn on the bell icon, and that way you'll know when I go live. I'm going to take a sip of water. I know that you're joking, but Chase, I appreciate you for coming on here, man. So we have an officials review here. I don't know if it's a challenge per se, but I'll have to wait and see. The Grizzlies called for time. So KJ Martin handed it off to Campaign. And Martin probably should have been called with a charge, but instead it was a blocking foul that was instead called on Scottie Pippen Jr. That's a moving screen. By definition, that is a moving screen, and Taylor Jenkins has a right to challenge that. Was not in the restricted area anyways, so the lineup out there for the Grizzlies, actually for the Sixers, it's Maxey, Martin, Reed, Payne, and Hield. And the Grizzlies have Gigi Jackson, Scottie Pippen Jr., Brandon Clark, and Xavier Simpson. And also, they got Timmy Allen that's out there too. All right, so let's see what the call is. It'll be interesting to see how they rule this. So, yeah, Timmy Allen, not Tim Allen. That's really crazy. Yeah, no problem. I came here because I saw you on RB's channel. You're the best, bro. You're the absolute best, Chase. I love you, man. I love you so much, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Seriously, shout out to you. All right, so they did overturn the call. It is a turnover on KJ Martin, and that was the right call. They clearly messed that up. That was Inte Huang who did not make the right call there. So Nico Batum and Joel Embiid come back out there for the Sixers. They got to play defense, though. There's a shot that goes up. It's a little runner, and Embiid comes up with the miss. Good job by Joel to get the rebound. Hield steps back, puts up a tray. Batum volleyballs it all the way out to Martin. Martin to Payne. Payne to Batum. They have been really doing a good job of passing the rock. Payne for three. That one just is a little bit short. And that time, Brandon Clark comes up with the rebound. 43 seconds to go. Philadelphia up by 5. They started off really strong. They were on a 12-2 run. A little give and go all the way to Brandon Clark. Jemison back in there. Baby hook over Embiid. I don't know how he hit it, but it was from 13 feet, and he still got a little hook. So, 26-23, 5 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Little lob pass to Batum, and now down low to Embiid. Embiid trying to take his defender to school, and a foul called on Brandon Clark. And Clark can't believe it, but he just swiped Embiid over on the right elbow. So that is indeed a shooting foul, and Embiid's going to go to the charity stripe for 2 more free throws. Hello, Medina. What's up? Does anyone know why Flyers are? Or where the Flyers are? I'll give you an update in just a few moments. I think that Philly After might also be covering the game. I don't know, though. So Embiid puts up a first foul shot, and he connects. That makes it now 27-23. The Sixers are about a half a game behind the Indiana Pacers. Or, sorry, that is the Miami Heat, and they're 1 game behind the Pacers in the standings. Second foul shot by Joel. He's able to knock that one down. It's 28-23. 15 seconds to go in this first quarter. Sixers trying to get a defensive stop here. So with the ball is Timmy Allen. Allen tries to go right to the cup, and it's swatted away by KJ Martin on the little alley-oop pass. Martin comes up with a block again off the missed shot by Clark, and that's going to do it. Martin's defense was absolutely stellar. He just blocked Brandon Clark as he met him right at the rim on the little alley-oop pass. And we go into the second quarter. It's 28-23. They're down 4-1. Crazy. Losing so many games, they're won a 6-gamer. Yeah, they're down 4-1, the Flyers. 4-1, man. Just ridiculous. In the second period, too. Ivan Provorov just had a slap shot. Did Provorov score? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. That's wild. All right. How many people do we have on here? If you just subscribe to my channel, tell me who you are down below. I give you this content for free, and I appreciate you so much for being here and for giving me all this love and support. Y'all are the best. Final score predictions on this Sixers game. Let me hear your thoughts, baby. Come on. I'm going to go with 109 to 86. Think it's going to be that type of a ball game, and the Sixers are able to pull it out and win by 23. So that's my final score prediction. What's yours? Rico! Just subscribed. Love the content, baby. Thank you. Man, you love the content. I love you, man. Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here. We covered the Phillies, we covered the Sixers, and we also covered the Eagles as well. We're on every single day trying to give you as much content as possible. We do the play-by-plays. I want to go into play-by-play, and it's a match made in heaven because we're also interacting with you guys. We're keeping the energy high, and we're really trying to take advantage of this new digital media platform that's going to be taking over the play-by-play world, and we want to give you the best, most engaging type of content that we can, and we give it 110% every single night. The dude says 116 to 102 is the final score. Okay, that's what you're going to go with. I probably should. Somebody should keep track of all these. I probably should have some sort of a tracker. Grace also says 115 to 103 is the final score. Did she say that before? If she did, I totally missed that. But thank you. 115 to 108 says Will. Okay. And again, I'm going with 109 to 86. All right, so the Grizzlies start off this second quarter with the ball. Timmy Allen misses a 23-footer. Embiid comes up with his 5th rebound of the game. And the Sixers have it on offense. Embiid goes down low, trying to take his defender on. Goes up with a turnaround jumper and hits it just from the short corner. Embiid now being a menace on offense. 9 points, 5 rebounds, 1 dime. And he's 3 for 6 from the field. Baby hook again. That's by Allen, and he can't get it. That was actually Xavier Simpson that tried to go up with a little 12-foot baby hook, and Embiid comes up with a 6th rebound. Embiid gets it back. Pump fake. And I don't know what he's going to do here. Almost thought about taking the 3. Steps back for a foul line jumper. Got it. It's been the Joel Embiid show to start off the second quarter. Sixers lead it by 9. He's putting the team on his back as he always does. And a whistle called on the other side. It's going to be on the Sixers. I mean, you thought for sure that he was going to take a 3 first over Xavier Simpson. And then he just decided, you know what, I'm going to cross over. Maybe I'll take a 3, but maybe I'll just take a couple more dribbles and I'll take a couple more steps up towards the foul line, and I'll just go to my sweet spot because he's been really, really efficient from that free throw line for a jumper. 10 minutes and 55 seconds to go, and already we have a timeout, I think. The Grizzlies are in a huddle. The Sixers are going to a huddle, and I can't understand what's going on. The refs are going over to the scorer's table. There's something wrong with the hardwood. There's like a little... Oh, that's what it is. There's literally like a little dent in the hardwood. That is so bizarre. I'm going to take a picture of that. I have to rewind it a little bit. I've never seen anything like that. KJ Martin actually pointed it out. Let's see here. Let's I want to take a picture of this and see if I can post this in the chat or something. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, I've never seen something like that. That is really crazy. Now I have to figure out if there's a way I can share that with you guys. But there's like a little hole. It's like a rectangular hole that's in between. It's actually like literally like towards the center circle, and the players are jumping, literally trying to figure out like how that happened and how the wood just came up. So bizarre. So it's a free timeout. I've never seen anything like this before, where just stuff came up off the hardwood. So that's pretty weird. The grounds crew is trying to figure out what to do here. Field goes back over towards the Sixers bench. I don't know what they're doing underneath the scorer's table, but it looks like that they're trying to tape something. That's another problem, I guess, but that's another thing that's a little bit weird. So, mind you, we just have a stoppage in play. I'm going to show you if there's a way I can send this over to OBS. Maybe I can email it to you. Is the floor seriously broken, says RB. It's crazy. Embiid has his towel on, and he's walking over towards the FedEx Forum sign. And, we have a timeout, so now that I have some time, I'm going to send this to you. So let's send this in an email, I guess, and then we'll just pull it up. That's so weird. I'm going to send you a picture. So there's no faster way I can think about doing this. If you are new to the channel, though, I appreciate you so much for being here. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit the notification bell icon, and that way you'll know when I go live or when I upload. All right, so we can go to attachments. Actually, here's what we'll do. We'll send it in Discord. We'll literally send it in the Discord, and then I can just pull it up from there. So that's bizarre. 111-97. Just got here 5 minutes ago. Hello, Grace, says Will. What's up? What is good? So we'll post it in the Discord, and then I will make sure that I get it out to you. So let more photos. There we go. Okay. All right. I just sent it. So now let me see if I can do a little screen share. Okay. Where is it? General chat. There it is. Okay. So how do I do this on OBS? What's up? Hello, bro. What's your score prediction of this game? I said that I'm going to go with 109-86. That's my final score prediction. All right, so let's pull this up for you guys, so so that you can get a visual for this. So we'll do a window capture, okay, and we will go to this right here. Okay, so do you see this? You see this right here? Do you see this like little opening on the court? That's like what they had to try to fix there. So now we're back in action. I don't know if you can see it clearly or not, but that's what it looked like. I wanted to stop and take a picture of that. So there you go. All right, so it's 32-23. We have resumed basketball play. There was no timeout charged to either team. Embiid goes up with a block on the other side, but it's deflected off the hands of Batum, and it goes into the hands of Cameron Payne. Payne down low to KJ Martin. Martin gets it swatted away, but he gets it back, goes up with a low baby hook. Got it. KJ Martin able to put up a 2 and lay it up and in. So that makes it 34-23. Embiid didn't even get back onto the offensive side, but he just had a really nice block. That was over Trey Jemison. Jemison II just got mustered at the rim by the big man Joel Hans Embiid. 34-23. Philadelphia leads it by 11. They got to play defense, though. Scottie Pippen Jr. He'll try to just take it all the way towards the foul line. Step back, Jay, and he connects. Scottie Pippen Jr. has been somebody that's been stepping up for the Grizzlies. And he's been doing a pretty good job over the last couple of games. Payne will hand it off to Embiid down low. Embiid Euro step runner. It's up, and he gets fouled. That's just the thing about it. When it comes to just Joel's size, is that not only does he know how to foul you on the block, but he also can do Euro steps. You also saw him do a floater. I didn't even know he had a floater in him until the last game that he played, and that was against the Heat. Sixers have gone on a 3-game winning streak with this big man in their lineup. They lead it by 9. We're just 2 minutes into the second quarter, and it's now a 10-point game as Embiid knocks down free throw number 1. This trip around at the charity stripe. All right. Hopefully you saw the picture, but that's what it looked like. So Joel is 30 years old, just had a birthday on March 16th, and he knocks down the second foul shot too. Floater was new when he came back from the injury. It definitely was. Sixers lead it by 11, 9:52 remaining in the opening half. So Pippen Jr. gets around the screen, set by G.G. Jackson, and the runner is too strong. Embiid with his sixth board of the ball game. That's something nice that you like to see from just a rebounding standpoint. Xavier Simpson tries to play defense, and it's stolen by Scottie Pippen Jr. Sixers almost got the steal back, though, on the other side. Simpson trying to go up with a little runner over Nico Batum. It's unsuccessful. And now over Embiid, he can't get that one either. Batum deflects it off the hands of himself, and Payne gets it. Buddy Hield catches, lets it fly. No, Embiid offensive rebound finds Payne wide open on the far corner, and Payne can't connect. He had all day and night to shoot that three over on the left corner and just could not hit it from downtown. Pippen Jr. goes down the lane and hands it back off to, that time it goes to DeJean Giroux, I believe that was. And that one is up, and that's no good. That was actually Mozina Pereira. Pereira could not get it. Batum catches, fires from long distance, and he connects from three. That was the same spot that Cam Payne just could not hit. It was a wide open jumper again. Sixers have made 4 threes and have been pretty successful. They're just 4 for 13, though, compared to the Grizzlies, who are 1 for 8. Embiid goes down low, and we have a whistle called against him. Scottie Pippen Jr. was not afraid to try to get past the trees and knife his way through towards the cup. But Embiid, being the big monster that he is, got called for the foul and was guilty. We're getting on fire. Fuego. They just got to keep this up. 8 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the second quarter. And the first foul shot is good. Hit the front of the rim by Scottie Pippen Jr. And Kelly Oubre is going to sub back in for the Sixers. So come on in. So at the line, just mentioned, is Scottie Pippen Jr., who's 23 years old. He's from Vanderbilt College, averaging about 10.8 points per game in his last game that he played. Lowry will also come in for Buddy Hield. He had 16 against the Pistons with 7 assists, 1 block, 4 steals in a matter of 29 minutes. And he's averaged about 13 in the month of March. So the second foul shot is good, too. There's Scottie Pippen, his father, of course, champion with the Bulls, 6-time champion that is. Embiid gets a little bit of some space, goes up with an elbow jumper, can't hit it. It's saved, though, by the Grizzlies, and they're able to go back into their own territory. Sixers, they go from right to left, and the Grizzlies are going from left to right. Payne initiates a foul. It was a personal on the floor. Scottie Pippen Jr. is the one that just got fouled on by Payne. On the floor, it's Pereira, Jemison, Goodwin, Pippen Jr., and Allen, who still doesn't even have a jersey number available. I think that they have him as number 0. Is there 2 number 0s out there for the Grizzlies? I think so. I haven't seen that happen. 7 seconds are left on the shot clock, and 7:46 to go again in this second quarter. Looks like the Memphis Grizzlies cannot score more than 80 points, says Hang Rai. So Cam Payne just took a trip over towards the scorer's table and just almost collided with one of the PA announcers. There's Goodwin for 3, but we have a foul called on the Sixers again. I believe that's going to be on Oubre. So that's his first personal foul. 7 points for him in this ball game. Sixers had a couple of fouls to give. Just 4 tonight so far in this second quarter. Pippen will inbound it from the near sideline. And another dribble handoff to Clark. Clark goes down low. And now that's Timmy Allen that goes up with a 6-footer, and he connects. 39-29, Timmy Allen able to hit the 2. Played at Texas College. And that's pretty much just about it in regards to the info. Oubre steps back, puts up a tray. Got the screen from Embiid, just could not cash in. Close but no cigar. And the Grizzlies come up with another rebound. Pippen Jr. goes down the lane, throws it back to Jemison. Jemison handoff all the way to Allen. Allen steps into an elbow jumper, can't get it. Embiid with the board. And we do have a loose ball foul called on the Grizzlies with 7 minutes to go. I do like how Embiid has been very dominant down low in the paint. And even Jemison, I got to give him credit because he's 24 years old. He's 6'11". This is the type of guy that you really want in a backup center, for sure. What's up, Richard? How you doing, man? Thanks so much for coming on here. Payne gives a down low to Embiid, who's on the block. Embiid going up against Jemison, gets double-teamed, and a foul called on Pippen Jr. He reached right in, and Embiid's going to go to the line. He's like, sit down, young fella. This is how you learn. And if you're going to be in the NBA for a long time, you can't foul me. And a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. And the Grizzlies want to talk things over with 6:49 to go in the second quarter. No cigar. I know, I came up with that too. I think Kevin Harlan used that one time. And maybe that just stuck with me. Like, you know how like when you get an answer that's close, close but no cigar, but like it's there, but it's not fully the answer. Like, I like that. Love it, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yep. No, it's a lot of fun doing basketball. Basketball, I've always felt like that basketball and baseball are like the two fundamental games to work on as a play-by-play announcer. Sure, football teaches you a lot of things, but baseball gives you reps, and basketball, there's a lot of great things about it. You learn about how to conduct your energy, right? If you can't call a basketball game, it's really, really hard to call a hockey game. And maybe next year I'd like to get a little bit more practice with that. But for radio, for basketball, it's a totally different animal than it is on TV. So, but it's also a very fundamental game. It's easy to understand the rules. Sure, there's technicalities to it, but if you understand the game, there's a rhythm to it, and it's definitely one of those games where you really have to, I feel like you have to master that as a broadcaster, basketball and baseball, for sure. Couldn't agree more, says the dude. The dude, what's up, my guy? If you are new to the channel, by the way, if you are tuning in on social media, that includes Facebook, Snapchat. I don't think I'm on Snapchat. Maybe I should make a Snapchat. Maybe not, though. I don't know. But if you are on TikTok, if you're on any other social media platform, comment down below and come on over to YouTube if you can. I'm sorry I'm not looking at your comments now. I don't have another screen for it. And the chat goes by really fast as it does. So if you want to comment, make sure you come on over to YouTube if you can. If you can't, though, subscribe to Facebook and follow me. I think we're at 430 followers on Facebook, which is really insane. I know that we get a lot of people for basketball on Facebook. So that's why I have to make sure that I always mention, come on over to YouTube, type in play-by-play with JJ. There also should be a link in the Facebook description. I just bit my tongue. Ugh. And it wasn't the cat that bit my tongue. It was me that bit my tongue, and I got a game to call. Come on. Of course, that happens to me. Embiid with 13 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks, and the Sixers have the ball again. They go from right to left. 6:45 to go in the second quarter. Maxey finds Oubre. Oubre, one more to Lowry for a 3 from the near corner. Bullseye! Kyle Lowry from downtown, able to hit 42-29. It was a 3 from the near corner. So now we're almost halfway done this second quarter. Sixers shooting about 38% from 3. And they have to play defense again. Pereira, Jemison, Goodwin, Simpson, and Allen all out there for the Grizzlies. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Allen tries to take it right to the cup as he lays it up, and he can't lay it in. He tried to get some ballet moves and just couldn't do it. Oubre got the rebound, and he said, you know what? If you want to dance, I'm going to dance too. And I'll get the rebound, and I'll leap up and get it all by myself. So Xavier Simpson gets called for a personal foul. It's 6:10 to go in the second quarter. Gigi Jackson will step back in for Mayozina Pereira. We'll get you some more info about him in just a few moments as he goes over to the bench. 6 minutes to go in quarter number 2. Maxey gets a screen set by Embiid. Embiid gets it back, another dribble handoff to Maxey again. Maxey's at the foul line, 7 on the shot clock, steps back, pulls up, and hits the foul line jumper. Well, you can't leave him wide open because he's been working on the mid-range game, and that's been very apparent, especially over his last 2 games. There's a wide open 3 that's no good by Timmy. Allen. Allen can't hit. Offensive rebound, though, by Goodwin, and he is able to lay it up and in with the right hand. 44-31. Grizzlies down by 13. Sixers have been playing really well. Maxey and Embiid with another two-man game. Embiid goes down low. He tried to find Batum, and the pass was just way too far to his right side. Batum was lined up right on the right corner. He was wide open, and just Embiid, his pass was just a little bit too far to the left. Couldn't have had to throw it a little bit better, and that's the one thing that Embiid does have to do a good job at, especially in the playoffs, because they're going to double-team him, and he has to do a good job at passing the rock, but that's also a part of the conditioning, and he'll have to try to get back into that groove. G.G. Jackson having a staring contest with Kyle Lowry. Gets a dribble handoff, pulls up, lets it fly, and it's a little short. Embiid now with rebound number 9. So he needs one more rebound to get a double-double, his first double-double since he's come back from the injury list. Embiid goes up, he hits the deck hard, and he'll go to the line. Man, I thought he was going to hit his head with the way that he was falling. He fell backwards, and every time you see a little grimace or just a little squint in the eyes, it's just you hold your breath for a quick second. 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go as Embiid's going to go back to the bench. He landed right on his tailbone, too, and he slammed his right fist on the floor. Was not happy about that. Embiid lost it. He actually went out of bounds. That's why he was frustrated about that. G.G. Jackson almost turns it over on the other side, but it goes out of bounds towards the baseline of the Grizzlies, and it was last touched by the Sixers. They have a kickball violation on Kelly Oubre Jr. This isn't soccer. Come on, Kelly. You can't kick the ball. Reed comes back in for Nico Batum. KJ Martin will also step in for Joel Embiid. Jackson throws it away almost into the backcourt, but a good save by Xavier Simpson. Simpson all the way down low, and a ferocious dunk made by Jordan Goodwin, who just threw down the right-handed sledgehammer. All right, so Lowry back out there for the Sixers as well. 4:20 left in the second quarter. Maxey, who has a lot of speed, tries to find Martin down low. Martin back out to Lowry from out of town. Can't get it. Oh, my gosh. Clark comes up with his miss, and here comes the Grizzlies again on the other side. Clark now in the short corner gets it swapped away by Lowry and stolen by Oubre. Clark is about 6 inches taller than Lowry, and Oubre can't finish the two. Offensive rebound by Martin, and Martin puts it up and in. K.J. Martin, 5 rebounds and 6 points for him. He's been an absolute menace off the bench, and a big spark plug for them as well. That's the second game in a row where Nick Nurse has really found a lot out of him, and he's squeezing the lemon just to try to find what he can do perfectly. 46-33, Simpson spreading the floor, puts up a tray, and knocks it down from straight away. So it's a 10-point lead. Xavier Simpson able to hit a 25-footer. Mayozina Pereira got the apple right there. Lowry dribble handoff to Kelly Oubre. Sixers go from right to left. Oubre wants to ISO over Xavier Simpson. He's at the foul line, goes up with a shot, and he forced it, but he did get fouled with about 4 seconds and 4 2/10 of a second remaining. Man, that's a tongue twister. I tried to be a little bit fancy with it, but ended up not working out. Larry's here. Larry's here, baby. What's up, Larry? How you doing? Sixers have been starting off very strong tonight, and again, in case you are just tuning in, the Grizzlies are literally without 11 players tonight. Had to list them all out. 4 of them are out for the rest of the season, as Oubre is able to hit the first foul shot. So again, wrote it down. Where is it? Is it this one? There it is. So John Morant's out with a right shoulder issue for the rest of the season. Zaire Williams had a hip problem that he suffered on March 9th. He's out for the season. Derrick Rose has a groin in the back problem. It's like everybody on this injury report just has something. We have Conchar with a heel problem. He's out. Desmond Bane's back has been bothering him. He's out. And Santi Aldama has a foot problem. He's out. And there's a lot more, but we're not going to go down that list. 48-36, we have our own problems to deal with here. Calling a game. All right, alley-oop pass. That's up and in by the Grizzlies. It's Mayozina Pereira who got the alley-oop dunk off the apple of Jordan Goodwin. So Oubre makes both foul shots. It's 48-38. Sixers lead it by 10. 2:45 left to go in the second quarter. Lots of dribble handoffs as the Sixers dribble around the timeline. Oubre lays it up and scoops it in with the right hand. Underhanded ballet moves by Kelly Oubre Jr. Just served it up and in and was able to get the little layup to go. Xavier Johnson again kicks it back out to Goodwin for a straightaway three, and Martin comes up with rebound number 7. 6 and 7 for KJ. KJ goes inside. Sixers playing inside, outside. Reed goes down low towards the lane. He thought he had a Euro step, and he just could not finish with the right hand. And KJ trying to play good transition defense, but he does get called for a blocking foul. And the Sixers will have a timeout called with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. So it's 50-38. Sixers lead it by a dozen. And they'll be right back in just a few moments. All right, I like how I set this up better. I know that I can't see your chat. I am going to pull it back up. I have it over on the right side. I'm just not pulling it up as we go. Definitely a lot more fun. What's a lot more fun? It's always fun when Snooter Prod is here, and when Grace is here, and of course when Larry's here, and of course when everybody's here. William, can't forget about William too. My guy. Cheers, L'chaim. We got our own problems. I remember I said that. We have a game to call. I don't know what I said about that, but yeah. Lots of injuries. That's the whole thing. Let's get this party started. Cheers, Sis Grace. No problem, Grace. So, all right. So we have our final score predictions. 109-86 is mine. I remember somebody said 106-102. I can't remember some of these other ones. I have to write them down. Next time we do this, I want to make sure that one of my mods in the chat keeps track and actually tallies up what everybody's final score predictions are, whether it's for the Phillies, the Eagles, or for the Sixers. So we will do that. 115-103 was Grace. Okay, yeah. I wrote down 115. I just didn't write down the 103 part. And you got the Sixers to win. So, Larry. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be Larry. But if one of you could keep track of this, like the next time we do it for every single game, I would really appreciate that. Because I would really like to know who actually was the closest. Grace should do it. Oh, man, we can't volunteer people as tribute. I was just joking with the Larry thing. But if anybody wants to volunteer and do it, you totally can. I always have the Sixers to win, says Grace. Well, but still, you do a really good job. Where's Mike Green tonight? He's missing from the chat. I don't know where he is, but I could take a message. Even he actually tried to call me on Discord the other day. But it ended up not working out. But we're going to get him on. You know what I mean? We're going to try to get him on for a basketball pod. He's still learning, you know? And I got to give him a lot of credit. Mike is not here yet. Well, Larry was late. Carl! What's up, Carl, baby? Carl Williams. 76ers are going to 6th place. I love the enthusiasm. I love the energy. I love the passion. Welcome to the Philadelphia 76ers play-by-play chat with JJ. I got to come up with a better name for you guys. DJ has Sixers sickos. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas, comment down below. I don't like Sixers sickos. I have, and that's obviously his. I have Phillies freaks. I have Phillies freaks. I like that a lot. But I need to come up with a name with my Sixers guys. Sixers squad. My Sixers squad. I kind of like that. Okay, Sixers squad, even though y'all are really not a squad, but okay. I kind of like Sixers squad. It's kind of cool. 6 in the chat, 50-39. First foul shot was good, and the second one, that's no good. Paul Reed comes up with a rebound, and the Sixers are going back on offense. So Gigi Jackson was over at the line. He made 1 of 2 free throws. Sixers have Embiid and Reed out there for the first time this season. Embiid goes down low, turnaround jumper, got it! He was double-teamed, and he still made the free throw line jumper! Just ridiculous what this guy can do at 7'2". 52-39, so the Sixers lineup, it's Embiid, Lowry, Maxey, Oubre, and Reed. And there's a shot that goes up, and that's in by the Memphis Grizzlies. It was Trey Jemison, and he'll go to the line for one more on the old-fashioned three-point play because Paul Reed committed a foul in the act of shooting. Well, Nick Nurse did say to Philly take with RB. He did say to RB that at one point this season he was going to get Embiid and Reed out there at the same time. And for the first time this season, that has happened, and he kept his word. 52-42, and that's a good time to experiment with it too. Because to be honest with you, and this is no disrespect to the Grizzlies, but they're missing like 11 or 12 guys. They're missing like almost their whole team. Kyle Lowry comes up with the basketball. So the and one was good by Jemison. Here's Oubre over at the top of the perimeter, finds Embiid. Embiid gets a screen by Lowry, pulls up for three, and pulls it into the ring of fire. Joel Hans Embiid is now 2 for 2 from downtown. Needs one more board to get himself a double-double. 13-point lead for the Sixers. Oubre trying to play good defense. Almost got the steal, though. Embiid now comes from behind. G.G. Jackson and swipes it away. Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid off to the races. Embiid goes down low. Eurostep tries to lay it up and in. And he's fouled. He'll go to the line for one more. Actually, he'll go to the line for two. I beg your pardon. 58.3 seconds to go in the first half. Sixers having a little bit of a day. And in regards to their shooting, they've been doing a very good job. Specifically in the second quarter. They started off on a 12-2 run in the first, and ever since Embiid came back into the lineup in the second quarter, they've just been absolutely ridiculous on the offensive side of the ball. Embiid's first foul shot, he thought he missed it because he squinted just a little bit, but he makes it, and Nick Nurse laughs just a little bit as he's sitting over on the bench with the assistant coaches for the 76ers. Oh, boy. Snowman, what's up, man? How you doing? How is everybody in the chat? Second foul shot by Joel is good. Both teams are in the bonus. Sixers lead it by 15 with 55 seconds to go. It's G.G. Jackson, Pereira, Jemison, Goodwin, and Clark all out there for the Memphis Grizzlies. On the offensive side, Brandon Clark goes up with a shot. It's swatted away by Paul Reed. Reed off to Lowry. Lots of steals for the Sixers. Lowry wide open three, and he connects. Kyle Lowry now 2 for 3 from downtown. The Sixers have put up a 60-burger in the first half. They've been putting it on full display. Goodwin's 2, no. And Oubre tips it out to Embiid. It's a 3-on-2 situation behind the back pass by Embiid to Lowry. Lowry back to Embiid. Oh, what a play by Joel Embiid again. That's just too creative. And he got the whole bench on. They're standing up and they're like, how on earth does he do what he does? 7 seconds to go in the second quarter, 62-42. Embiid tries to get a block on the other side, and he does. But there's a shooting foul on Tyrese Maxey. I mean, that's a 3-on-2 fast break. Embiid goes behind the back with a bounce pass to Lowry over on the near corner. And Lowry doesn't even take the shot. He finds Embiid down low. And Embiid just makes the layup. That's ridiculous. No center should be able to do that. That is just absolutely wild. 3.8 seconds to go in this second quarter. And again, mind you, Paul Reed and Joel Embiid were out there for the first time at the same time together. And now Reed's going to take a very quick seat on the bench with 3.8 seconds left to go in this second half. Embiid tries to fight for the loose ball. The shot goes up by Goodwin, and he can't get it, and that's going to do it. Philadelphia leads it by 20. Embiid gets helped up by Kyle Lowry. That's a lot of weight. But Joel Embiid just putting on a clinic in the first half. He has a double-double, 22 points, 10 rebounds, and is shooting 7 for 10 from the field. And oh, by the way, defensively speaking, he also has a block too. So, we go into halftime. Sixers, again, up by 20 points. Wow. You got to check that highlight out. Man, that was ridiculous. I've never seen a 7-2 center as dominant as that guy make a behind-the-back bounce pass with the right hand. Out in transition, out as far as he did to Kyle Lowry. And then Lowry finds it back down low and just lays it up and in. That's ridiculous, man. My jaw is like dropping with how incredible this guy is. I've never seen that before. Wow. Yes, Kyle, a.k.a. McFloppy. JJ calls a good play-by-play. Thank you, Will. I appreciate it. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Lauren Rosen just tweeted out, Embiid has 22 points and 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. He also does have 7 turnovers, by the way, and a lot of them were really early on, but, man, that's just, I don't know what else to say. That is pretty insane. Hopefully he can sit a lot of the time in the second half here, and maybe he can get some minutes tomorrow night. I had a feeling that Nick Nurse was going to play him. I really didn't want Embiid to play in tonight's game, to be honest with you. But, I mean, again, this is just fantastic what this guy does. Great assist, fire, great start, great ending to the half. Again, I don't watch basketball, but this is amazing. I'm telling you, go watch Joel Embiid's highlights after this game and just look at this guy commanding the floor out in transition on that last play. What I'll do right now is I'll give you a timestamp on when that play just happened. I'm going to have to cut that highlight call because that was ridiculous. That was insane. That was with 22 and a tenth of a second to go, I believe. Was that 22 and a tenth of a second? Yeah, it was. 22.1. JJ definitely makes the game for me. Even when the games are available on TV, I turn the game down and I listen to JJ. And I love you, Grace. You're the best. And look, we love Kate Scott. We love Tom McGinnis. They really do a great job. Shout out to all of them. But, again, thank you all so much for being here and for tuning in. Of course, the name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We love each and every one of you. I want to hear your thoughts on the first half, man. I want to hear your thoughts on the first half, and I want you to write down one word to describe that first half. My word is embeast. That is my word that I'm going to use to describe that first half. That was just a dominant first half by my center. That's the MVP. And I will tell you, we are working on getting some new sounds that should be available not by tomorrow, but by Tuesday. And I cannot wait to play them in the playoffs and start playing some of these new sounds for you. One of them is the MVP chant. And every time Embiid gets an and one, we're going to play that. So that's going to be really cool. We are also going to get the foul music as well. I will give you a little glimpse of that because I got to give you playoff basketball sounds, even though, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to play them too often. That's why I'm saving it for the end of the season. Like, we played the Sixers song, and that's cool. But we're going to get even more creative on here with some more sound effects, and we'll really give you the feel because I really want you to have a feel of being or just watching the game. You know what I mean? I care about that. Awakening. That's a good... and Beast is a good enough answer for sure. And again, if you are tuning in on Facebook or if you're on any other social media platform, please... hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, and come on over to YouTube if you can. I do apologize if I am not looking at your comments right now because I have a lot of stuff on my monitors, and it's nothing against you. Just come on over to YouTube if you can, though. If you can't, though, I do apologize. You can always reach out to me at jasonjosephonair@gmail.com if you'd like to, and if you want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. Hit that super chat button down below. You can also take a look at the Venmo or the PayPal. They're in the LINKTREE. Yeah, so I wanted to pull this up again for you guys. So this is why there was a little timeout within that second, I think it was the second quarter. So can you see this? Actually, let me give you a better zoomed up look at this. All right, one sec. Okay. So this is what this little problem was. You see this like little creak in the floor? See that little creak right there? That's what the timeout was about. They fixed that little hole. I don't know how they did it, but have problems. So sometimes it's just bizarre like that, you know. But that's what was going on. That little line right there. And now we can take this off. Flyers just gave up 2 goals in less than a minute, says Snooter. Come on, the vibes are high here. The vibes are high. Ugh, come on, Flyers. Flyers are not helping us out because the Flyers definitely, they need these wins, and I want to see them go to the playoffs too, for sure. Machiavelli. What's up, Machiavelli? Is that how you say that? Machiavelli Shakur? I hope I said that correctly. Yeah, they're down 6-1. Come on, man. Flyers are not holding up their end of the bargain. What else? What else do we have on here? I wanted to ask you. Something else, and now I forget what it was. The Sixers, they outscored the Grizzlies 34-19 to end the first half. Letter grades. All right, letter grades. I did say that we were going to do report cards. We could do that now. Let's do report cards and do letter grades. So first, we got rebounding. Give me a letter grade, an A to F. How do you think the Sixers did in the rebounding department? What grade would you give them? They've been out-rebounding the Grizzlies 26-17. So, am I the only one who had it freeze on me? Yes, it was probably just you. I heard the big Phillies win today. Yes, you did. Larry, you got to watch that Embiid highlight for sure. So, Grace says that she's going to give them a B for rebounding. Okay, what are your letter grades for rebounding? They out-rebounded the Pacers, the Grizzlies 26-17. They had 21 defensive rebounds. I watched Angels in the outfield before coming into yours. The Flyers need Angels on ice to help them out. I love Angels in the outfield. I know that this is a little bit off topic, but I had an older brother who had really severe special needs, and he loved that movie. It's such a great movie, and that's like one of the reasons why. That's honestly one of the reasons why I got into baseball too. Now that I really think about it, because I loved the whole story. It was really a powerful story. Favorite quote is, "I wouldn't want to play for anybody else but George Knox because I believe in him." Good movie. Rob W. says, "Yeah, I know." And he used to love to watch the movie over and over again, So that press conference, though, is one of that tears me up at times when I do watch it. Angels on the Ice. Isn't there a movie called... They made another one called Angels in the End Zone, but it wasn't as good. It really wasn't. But yeah. The Angels on the Ice. That could have also been a movie, though. The Miracle on Ice. That's a good movie. It's a really good movie. That's one of my favorite sports movies. All right, so rebounding, you can give them a B. How about foul shooting? Foul shooting. Are we going to go with an A because they were 12 for 12 from the line? I'm going to go with a B for that because I think Embiid could be a little bit more aggressive. I know I'm being a little bit nitpicky here. I know it's a back-to-back, but I can't just say A's for everything. I'm going to give them a B for the foul shooting, even though they're perfect from the line. So, yeah, Embiid's made half their free throws. What do you guys give them on the rebounding side? The free throw side of things. 3-point-wise would then be next, but free throws first. What are your free throw grades? A, B, C, D, or F? Anybody? 24 people on here watching. I'm sure that not all 24 of you are away from your computers. Orcavelli says perfect, so that's an A, I assume. Okay, an A. All right. So I guess we do an A for the free throw shooting. The dude says B+. Okay, you're going to go with a B+ on the foul shooting. Okay. All right. I think that a B+ is a pretty fair point. How about total? We'll talk about, three-pointers. They're shooting 8 for 19 from 3, so they've made about 42% of their shots. Will says, hard to say without seeing the action. That's true. But if I tell you that they're 8 for 19, or even just based off of what you hear, how do you think that they're doing from 3, from what you've heard? I would say, when you put it that way, it makes a lot of sense. I'm still going to give them 42%. Or not 42%. I'm still going to give them a B for three-point shooting today. They started to get things going towards the end of that second quarter. But yeah, bro, the stream just crashed for me, but I'm back. What's up, Snooter? Yep, that was probably on you. That was probably your Wi-Fi. What else? Jason Kelsey and Lane Johnson are at WrestleMania. I thought I heard that was going to be a thing. What else? Do we now think that the Sixers have a... For those of you that did not think that they were contenders before, are they contenders now? Are the Sixers contenders right now? I'm going to go with a yes. Hardcore yes. Nothing's going to change my mind if we have a very healthy Joel Embiid. Snooter says, oh, yeah. Yeah. With this guy back and healthy, I don't think anybody's going to stop them. I really don't know. As great as Boston is, I don't know how you stop this guy. Because they couldn't stop him in the couple of games that they faced him. They really couldn't. They didn't really have an answer. He put up like 42 in the first game. So, I think that... Would I want to face Boston in the first round? No. I still think we could beat them. But I think that if this guy is healthy, if this guy stays fully healthy, I will say this again. If this guy stays fully healthy, this team should go at least to the finals. They should. They should. The very bare minimum is the Eastern Conference Finals. But I love the playmakers that they have. Lowry and Maxey, and even Buddy has been getting it going at times. He had a nice little 5-point spurt. I think that it doesn't just have to be Toby now. I think that they have a more reliable third option with Kelly Oubre Jr. He has now been a very reliable third option. I trust him. And now, if Embiid gives you a 29-30, you should win with just that. You don't need Embiid to go out there and score you 40 a night. The Celtics are the only team that bothers me, says the dude. Well, they don't scare me as much because, yes, I know that they've had our number. I get it. I totally understand. But think about it like this. Last year, we had James Harden, correct? Last year, we had Doc Rivers, correct? Even though Embiid didn't do a good job last year in the playoffs, who was the third option? And how many points did that third option give you? How much depth did they really have? The third option wasn't really even supposed to be Tyrese Maxey. Because for a 22-year-old, that's like throwing him under the fire. It was supposed to be Tobias, and yet he wasn't that guy. And Embiid didn't step up. Harden was not doing his role. Doc Rivers was the coach. This year, they have an all-star coach. They have an all-star coach this year. I think it's easy to say that he's top 3 in the NBA. Plus, on top of that, Maxey has elevated his game. Embiid has elevated his game. Boston, I still think, got worse. I do. They don't really have enough bodies to stop Joel now. They still have Horford, yes. But who else? We had Doc, and now he's killing the Bucks. Tobias was never the third option. Well, he was supposed to be. And guess what? 6 points in 42 minutes. That's what he did in Game 4. That's what he did in Game... Actually, that was Game 6, actually. But I think that it's easy... We can agree that the Sixers this year are way better than they were last year. I think we can come to terms on that. I don't think Boston's the same, though. And that's where I kind of draw the line. Because I don't know how you stop this guy. And Nick Nurse is a better coach than Joe. All right, here we go to the second half. Sixers lead it 62-42. Snooderpod says, oh yeah, easily. Yeah. I think Nick Nurse is easily the best head coach in all the 4 professional sports in Philadelphia. Doc is helping us now more than he was our coach. Yeah, I mean, they've lost like 5 or 6 in a row. It's just really, really crazy. They've been on such a slide now, and they're in a lot of trouble. So Oubre has 11 points for the Sixers, and Embiid leads the way with 22 and 10. He's shooting 7 for 10 from the field and has been really dominant in that first half. All right, 32 people on here watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We gotta refresh this. I will do that. We will do that. All right. Let's refresh. Okay, we're starting the second half. Where is our alt button? There it is. You're just so ambitious. I thought you said rambunctious. Ambitious, and it's awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, we start off the second half. It's Gigi Jackson. Pereira, that's also out there too. That is, yes, so Pereira's out there. It's Jackson, it's Jemison, Goodwin, and Pippen Jr. for the Grizzlies. And for the Sixers, they got to play defense. We'll get you their lineup in just a few moments after this offensive possession by the Grizzlies. 2-point shot, no, by Gigi Jackson. And the Sixers got the rebound as it goes out of bounds. It was last touched by, I believe it was Pereira. Just couldn't hang on to it. And the Sixers will be marching down the court. Here they come. Maxey hands it off to Oubre. Another dribble handoff, this time to Nico Batum. And here's Maxey again. Lob pass inside, down low to Embiid on the block. Embiid trying to take his defender to Septa. Gets a little pump fake, goes up with a shot, and he gets called for a travel. He didn't pick up his pivot foot there or anything, but I don't know. That was a foul called. The referee there was Inte Huang, so he was able to. He called a travel there, and that's I don't know. He didn't get a replay, nothing, but. I didn't think he traveled in the beginning, but we'll see. 62-42, if they show the replay, that is. If not, then we won't see. Jackson gets fouled by Embiid, I thought. So Embiid got called for a travel. Now Joel and the Sixers are walking back towards the other side. So Embiid actually deflected it out of bounds, and Jackson just lost it. So that was just all ball. All right, 62-42. Sixers up by 20. They're looking to increase their lead. Batum goes down low again to Embiid. Embiid trying to go to work against Gigi Jackson and Trey Jemison. A kick out to Maxey. Maxey running the floor, goes down the lane. The finish was too strong. Embiid got the rebound, and he plays it up and in. The defenders were trying to box him out. There were 3 guys down low, and Embiid literally saw all 3 of them jumping, and Embiid just went for the ball and said, I got it, and he just had a very easy putback, 64-42. Joel now with 2 dozen points and a dozen rebounds. Here's a sledgehammer shot that goes over Embiid, and Embiid blocks it and slots it away. So Embiid just trying to get a block. Mayozina Pereira just thought that he could sledge it over Embiid. I don't know how he thought he could do that. He's a 7'2" guy. Why would you do that? So Lowry gets called for a personal foul. Pereira was like, let me go over Embiid, and Embiid is just like, I don't know what you're doing, and you're going to have to get that out of here. Kyle Lowry with the personal foul, 64-42, 10-20 left to go in the third quarter. Pippen on the drive to the basket, and he gets fouled by Maxey. Maxey thought he had all ball, just was able to catch a little piece of the jersey. I still can't believe that you would try to dare to go up against the big man and just try to sledge it in. That's just disrespect. Make him pay, JoJo. That's how you do it. Yes. Philadelphia up by 22 points. The last time that they played against the Grizzlies actually were able to hang on and win. They won 115-109. That was a very big heartbreaker for the Sixers. That was back at the Wells Fargo Center. So we have 2 foul shots coming up from Scottie Pippen Jr., and the first one is up and in. The second one, that's good too. It's now a 20-point ball game. And again, his father in attendance tonight. So the 23-year-old has been pretty impactful tonight. 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 dimes as well. Embiid goes down low, gives it back to Oubre, and Oubre gives it back to Embiid, and Joel is fouled. And this is the thing about forgetting when Joel does play, he draws up a lot of contact and he makes a lot of fouls, and that's how the defense pays. So they've just been spamming this pick and roll. Even if it's not Kyle Lowry to Embiid, they'll try to use Oubre in the pick and roll situations, and it's sort of like the same exact thing. And just to kind of go on a little bit more of a tangent with it, LeBron, when he did his new podcast with JJ Redick, which is so awesome, by the way, LeBron said, I don't understand why a lot of head coaches just don't keep spamming the plays that work. So kind of threw them under the bus a little bit, but the Sixers have been doing a good job at that here in tonight's game. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Embiid's first foul shot is just a little bit short. So it's 64-44. Sixers lead it again by 20 points. So Embiid, who's over at the line, has 24 points, 12 rebounds, and he's 8 for 12 from the field. Second foul shot by Joel, and a rare sight to see. He goes 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. Rebound in the possession of Memphis. Less than 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's Jackson, Pereira, Jemison, Goodwin, and Pippen Jr. all out there for the Grizzlies. Jackson again. GG Jackson steps back, lets it fly from the near wing, and he can't hit the three. But we do have a whistle called. It's a travel on Jackson. That's another turnover by him. And Taylor Jenkins absolutely not happy with how his offense looked there. Embiid gets it back from Maxey. He's at the top of the key. A drop-off pass to Batum. Batum wide open space. Catches. Lets it fly. Can't get the three to go. Jackson with the board. Here's Pippen Jr. goes down low. Jackson puts up a three from in between the circles and just hits it in the mouth of Batum. Jolly. That is wild. Just a ridiculous shot from 28 feet. Good defense, but even better offense by GG Jackson. Maxey kicks it out outside to Batum for a three again, and he can't vacuum that one in. The rebound goes to the Grizzlies on the other side. Pippen Jr. steps back. ISO three-pointer. It's good. A 6-0 run by the Memphis Grizzlies. You don't want to poke the bear because the Grizzly Bear can come alive at any time. 14-point lead for the Sixers. 8:40 left in the third quarter. Oubre hands it off to Embiid, and Oubre probably should have set a screen, but instead it's a foul called on the Grizzlies. I don't know why. Oubre just was standing in front of Embiid for a second, and he probably should have just given them the space to shoot it because you know that he can let it fly from the far side of the wing. But Embiid's going to go to the line for 3 free throws, and Trey Jemison, who was on him, for his sake, he's like, wow, I got to guard that guy in the act of shooting? That's just absolutely ridiculous. Sometimes you can't do anything, though. Embiid's first foul shot is short again. That's the third missed foul shot in a row for Joel Embiid. It's not something that you see a lot, and I think I just said that before, but I have to kind of reiterate that again. Embiid has his dreadlocks, and they look really, really good on him. Kind of makes me think of like the little cornholes that Kawhi had. Second foul shot is good, and finally he ends the 0 for 3 free throw shooting slump that he was in. Joel averaging 34.8 points per game and just less than 11 rebounds per game, 10.9 to be exact this season, and about 5.5 assists as well, which is a career high for him by far. So he goes 2 for 3 from the line. Missed the first foul shot and made the last 2 buckets. 16-point advantage for Philadelphia. Pippen Jr. going down the middle, but cutting back door is GG Jackson, and that's just a nice play called by Taylor Jenkins, executed perfectly by the Memphis Grizzlies. 14-point lead now for the Sixers. Embiid gets it back over on the near wing. Embiid goes down low and tries to bully his way through like Shaq, and he's fouled again. They're just slowing the tempo down. It's been a very long third quarter, and part of the reason why is because the monster that's in the paint is just eating up a lot of free throws. 26 points for him, 12 rebounds, just 1 assist, though, in this game. It's been a lot of just Joel Embiid ISO, even though they had a lot of ball movement in the first quarter, and Embiid's first foul shot is good. Sometimes you can win like that, but Other times, you're going to have to use your teammates, too. And good for him to just draw up the double team there. That's just, there's just nothing you can do to stop it. 27 for Embiid. He's 9 for 12 from the line. And he goes 10 for 13. That trip around. Made both free throws. 8 minutes and 5 seconds to go in period number 3. Pippen Jr. banks in a little runner. An unorthodox shot, if you will. And he now has 11 points on the day. Maxey is blitzed, and he'll hand it off to Embiid. Embiid back to Maxey again. Maxey steps back, pulls up from the parking lot. It's a little short and bounces off towards the left side. And the board is corralled by the Memphis Grizzlies again. That's Trey Jamison with his 6th rebound of the ball game. Here's Pippen again, who drives it in towards the lane. Runner with the right hand is good. And it's a 12-point lead now. Memphis Grizzlies on a little run themselves. As Maxey goes down low and hands it off to Embiid at the top of the key. Embiid with a foul line jumper again, and it's just automatic. You can put 1 defender on him. You can put 2 defenders on him. You could even put 3 on him. And yet he's going to be tough to stop. The ball goes out of bounds. Good defense by Oubre as it goes over towards the far sideline. That's the Sixers bench. Grizzlies, again, going from right to left. And the Sixers go from left to right on the other side. I saw something really interesting. The Sixers actually got fined. It was $100,000 for failing to report Embiid's injury status against the Thunder. It was a couple of days ago. Oubre gets the rebound and tries to scissor his way through the defense. Hands it off to Reed down low, and Reed cuts through and gets the layup. So Embiid will take a little rest as he gets some Gatorade over on the sidelines. It's Batum, Lowry, Maxey, Oubre, and Paul Reed all out there for the Philadelphia 76ers in their lineup. We do have a whistle called, and it's a shooting foul on Kyle Lowry. So, Grizzlies will call for time. 6:37 to go. Taylor Jenkins wants to draw something up on the chalkboard, and the Sixers will be right back. Yeah, this is great how I have this. I need to remember how I set this up because I don't always have to look at OBS. I think to myself I always do, but I literally have the chat up here. I don't always have to display everybody's comments. Yep, it's 100K that they were fined for that. If you are new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon. And that way you'll know when I go live for a Sixers, a Phillies, or an Eagles game. Do want to remind you guys, actually do have to go back onto OBS because I wanted to let you guys know that after the game tonight, we will be having a post-game show. And I want to hear from you, the people, the Sixers squad. All right, I want to hear from Sixers Squad Nation what you guys think about this game. I kind of like Sixers Squad. We'll stick with that for now. But yeah, so this is the Discord server. Come on over here after the game. Give me your thoughts. Just be a good person. Don't have the feedback of the video, or else I'm going to have to tell you to turn that down. But I want to hear what you guys have to say about this game and just about the big man being bad because there's a lot to talk about, man. There's a lot to talk about. I don't know if he's going to play tomorrow, though. Let's check to see how many minutes he's been playing tonight. He has overall played in 23 minutes, so it's not bad. If they could, you probably think he's going to come out there for one more time in the third quarter, but if they have a 20-point lead in the fourth quarter, I would probably try to rest him, unless the lead diminishes to 5 or something like that. But that's all I got to say. We knew it was coming to find, that is. Yep. Cable Wire, what's up? You're about to get rated, he says. What's up? How you doing, man? Thanks so much for coming on here. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Who's rating my channel? Who's rating my channel? I want to make sure I say hi to them before we go live, or maybe they'll miss it. Hopefully not, because I do got to get back into the action. Limited minutes are better, and let him condition again tomorrow. I got to hear what you guys say. Waiting 10, what's up? RB Raid. Oh, man. RB, we love you, RB. We love you. Shaj is here. Expired's here. Wadington. Oh, I love you guys. Y'all are the best. Holy cow, we got a big raid on here. Y'all are awesome. Shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for raiding our channel. Y'all are the best. RB, I love you, man. You're the best. If you guys want to come on, make sure you subscribe again. My name is Jason Joseph. I go by JJ on here. I do play-by-plays for the Sixers, the Phillies, and for the Eagles. So we've been grinding on here. Y'all, man, holy moly. We got 53 people on here. Oh, my gosh. Y'all are the best. I love RB, man. Got to make sure I shout him out. Wow. Y'all are awesome. You really are. 72-58 is the score. Mike Lawry's here. Dom Boyle. I love Dom, man. What's up, Dom? How you doing, bro? Shush! Hit the like for RB, baby! Let's go! 72-58. Sixers trying to play defense with 6:21 to go in the third quarter, and we have a whistle called. It's a personal foul on Kelly Oubre Jr. Oh my gosh, look at all these subs, man. Holy moly. 69 people? Y'all are crazy. RB, what? Bro, you're insane. You're absolutely insane. Oh, I love you guys. Dom, Jeff, what's up, Jeff? Expired's here. JJ, I love your Phillies play-by-plays. Thank you, Mr. Dino. Appreciate that, man. Jordan Goodwin just made a 20-foot three-pointer. Batum trying to answer on the other side, and he puts the money in the bank. Just got the three from the far corner, and he answers back with a trifecta of his own. Yo, what is up? Jackson Fry's here. Keep it up, JJ. I love you guys. And again, I'll have to come on and say hi to RB before we end our stream because he's the best out there. Three-pointer. That's a bang by Scottie Pippen Jr. That's just a ridiculous shot that he hit from 25 feet. Are you kidding me? C-Block 800. What's up, man? Oh my gosh. Thank you again so much for being here. I love each and every one of you. There's a three on the other side by Pippen, and he makes it. Actually, that was Batum that hit the three. Oh, man, this is now throwing me off. 78-63. Batum with 2 threes in a row. So here we go on the other side. Pippen Jr. trying to get some daylight, and he gets the layup to go. 15 points now for him. Make it now 18 after that shot. 3 assists and 2 rebounds as well. Shrek equals the goats here. What's up, man? Thanks so much for coming on. Oubre at the top of the key. Dribbles over towards the right side. Goes down the lane. Puts up a shot, and he's fouled. A blocking foul called on Pippen Jr. And that's the right call. It's 78-65. Sixers up by 13. Shrek equals the GOAT. Thank you so much for being here. And a shout-out to you, man. Shout-out to RB. Shout-out to Sixer Nation, or as I like to call it on here now, Sixer Squad. You guys are the best. You guys are so awesome. Sixers have only put up 16 points in this third quarter, and they're still only up by 13. They are in the bonus, though, with about 4:55 to go. 58 likes. Oh, my gosh. I owe him, my guy. Bye, JJ. Bye, iShow Key 28 GBK. Mwah. Y'all are so nice. KJ Martin comes back in for the Sixers. So Mayozina Pereira will also step back in, too, for the Memphis Grizzlies. Wanted to look up a little bit more information about him so that way you could know who he is. So Pereira, okay, he's played a lot in the G League. There's really not too much information about him, but he was born on August 28th of 2000 and has played in 5 games with 3.5 points per game in the G League. So there's a shot that goes up, and that is good. That is by Pereira. Speaking of the devil himself, 79-68, 4:35 to go in the third quarter. Sixers looking at 2-3 zone. Heel tries to kick it out to Lowry, but it's intercepted. That was a bad pass. That was supposed to actually go to KJ Martin. Going down low, and it's swatted away by Hield. Off on the fast break is Oubre. Oubre goes to the baseline, Euro step, and he tries to go for the shot, and it's good. Count the bucket and a foul. 81-68, and Xavier Simpson. That was just a huge mistake. Buddy Hield made him pay on the other side. And Pippen Jr. is guilty for committing the foul. How about the play by Buddy Hield? Making it up on the defensive side. And he threw a full court pass to Oubre. Oubre tried to save it. It almost went out of bounds. And he got a little reverse layup to go, and he'll go to the line for one more. He is absolutely everything that you want in a ball player. 14 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists along with that, and the foul shot is no good. Hit the front of the iron, and then just trickled back, and it just went out towards the left side of the rim. So we have 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Here we go. So Xavier Simpson, not Xavier Tillman. He's not playing for them. It's 81-68. Xavier Simpson just lost the ball, and an offensive Simpson lost it out of bounds. Martin will hand it off to Buddy Hield over on the near corner. Hield puts up a 3, but we do have an offensive foul called on KJ. Come on, man. Got a moving screen. You can't do that there. Even though that could have been a ticky-tack call. I guess it could have gone either way, though. But it's 81-68 with 3 minutes and 56 seconds to go in quarter number 3. So, again, Sixers up by 13 points. Cameron Payne out there for the Sixers. There's a 3-point shot that is way off the mark by G.G. Jackson. It was airballed, and Hield will inbound it to Cam Payne. So the lineup for the Sixers, it's Oubre, Barton, Reed, Payne, and Hield. And Payne puts up a 3. That was from way downtown. And it's a little short hit off the front of the iron. Grizzlies on a little fast break on the other side. That's a Xavier again, who goes up with a shot. It's stolen away by the Sixers. Mayozina Pereira lost it, and Buddy Hield got his second steal. Payne, again, dribble handoff to Hield, who was not open. Thought he was, though. Thought about taking the 3. Buddy Hield gets it back, though. Contested 3-point shot, and that one rims in and out again. Sixers have been human in this third quarter from 3-point range. Not made a lot of them, and they leave a player wide open, and the 3 is no good, and Paul Reed, who was watching, almost had a tip back put up over him. G.G. Jackson, gets it. It's volleyballed into the hands of Brandon Clark. Clark goes outside. There's a 3 by Simpson, and that's off the mark. They had 4 tries to go for a 3. Could not make it. Martin parts the Red Sea. Left-handed layup. It's good. 83-68, and K.J. Martin again coming up with an impact. 8 and 6 for him in the ball game. 6 rebounds and 8 points, that is. Dribble handoff and a little pass. It was a catch-and-shoot situation by G.G. Jackson. Oubre got the rebound. He's controlling the tempo on the other side. Steps into a 3-pointer, and it's money! Timeout by the Grizzlies, and now an 18-point advantage for the Sixers. Man, Oubre, when he just steps into rhythm, and he just goes out into transition on the floor, and he feels confident, you gotta let him shoot. Because the dogs keep on barking, and he'll keep on chirping in your face if he's on fire. All right. Sip of water. Wow, that was a big raid, man. Bro, we got to go show RB love. We have got to show my guy some love after this game because that was huge. That was a huge, huge raid, man. That was awesome. Again, if you are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell icon because we get pumped up on here for Sixers basketball. Even if the Grizzlies have like 12 guys that are out or if their whole team is out and it's the G League team that's out there. We give you every single thing that we got. The name is Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. We're live for Sixers, Phillies, and Eagles games. All right, we try not to miss a beat of action for you guys. We got the Phillies freaks that are out there that come on over here for Phillies games. We got the Sixers squad that's all out here, too, for Sixers games as well. Can you tell me who RB is? I don't know him. Well, he's the most popular Sixers content creator that's out there, so that's who RB is. That's how Grace found our channel. RB is a really, really nice guy. Always loved what he does. He puts in a lot of hard work to his content. I've been following him for 5 years, and it's so weird that even sometimes like I think to myself, like, man, like I'm friends with this guy. This guy's like the coolest person ever. He really is. He's so cool. He's so sick. He's so awesome. I can't say enough great words about that guy. He's a hustler, and he's everything that I really stride. We have a lot in common in regards to our work ethic. Lawrence, what's up? Harris should know that he's going to see a lot of that bench, says Lawrence. I don't even know if he will, but hey, we're riding this. You know what I mean? Snoozer says it's really cool. It is really, really cool. C Block, We love you, JJ. I love you too, C Block 800. Mwah. Yes, and don't worry, because after the game is done, if the Sixers get the W, we got to play the Sixers song, because that is what we got to do tonight for sure. We need 2 more subs for us to get to 19 under 30. That is ridiculous, though, how many people we got on tonight. That's crazy. RB is a great guy. He just supports all Philly sports and podcasts. He does, and he, like, once he reaches out to you, you're doing something right. You know? Like, that's the thing. So, all right, 86-68, 2:15 to go in the third quarter. Sixers have an 18-point advantage again. So here we go. 2:09 left to go. Jackson, Goodwin, Clark, Simpson, and Allen all out there for the Grizzlies. When they said T. Allen, first I was thinking of Tony Allen, but it's Timmy Allen, who just got called up today. 2.5 seconds left on the shot clock. A shot goes up, and that's no good. Sixers almost had a shot clock violation on the defensive side of the basketball against the Grizzlies. Payne throws it away. It tried to go into the hands of KJ Martin, and it just went over towards his left side, and it goes out of bounds towards the Sixers baseline. I've been following RB since the beginning. Oh, dude, no, he's been great. I've been following him for the last 5 years. 1:40 left to go. Memphis trying to part the Red Sea. It's GG Jackson. Man, if there's anything you got to take away from this game, this kid is going to be special. 17 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists for him. He's been getting a lot of go time, and he's only 19 years old, by the way. So there's a shot that is no good by Jeff Doughton Jr. So now down low, and going up with a shot is Jackson. Jackson first got it fouled by KJ Martin. And there's now 1:16 left, and GG Jackson the second is going to head back to the charity stripe for 2 more free throws. I was going to look this up. I wanted to make sure I had this correct. The last time that the Sixers won in Memphis, but I didn't have that record. Sixers versus Memphis record. See if there it is. There's game logs. All right, so we're going to have a jump ball with about 1:16 seconds to go. It's over at the Grizzlies foul line. Sixers are only up by 16. Feels like they should be up by a lot more. It's 1 minute and 5 seconds to go, though, in the third quarter. So it's Lowry going up, or that's KJ Martin going up against GG Jackson, and Jackson wins the battle there. We have a little dribble handoff, and it's stolen, almost stolen by the Sixers. It goes into the hands of Brandon Clark, and Clark just got swatted on that right hand by Paul Reed. Don't know if he had a long fingernail or what, but man, that's got to hurt if that's the case, because I think he got scratched and clawed right there. And I don't think he's bleeding, but he is just holding, he's trying to shake that off. Hield gets it over on the near corner. One into ISO. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Payne tries to part the Red Sea. Goes up with a shot. He can't get it. And KJ Martin can't even finish a wide open dunk. It's 5-on-4 basketball. Grizzlies have it. Jackson goes back outside and finds Xavier Simpson. Simpson down low to Brandon Clark. Clark goes over on the near corner, at the short corner, that is. And there's a shot that's up on the far elbow, and Jeff Doughton will grab the rebound and control the tempo again. The shot was missed by GG Jackson from 17 feet. Payne back to Reed, and Reed hands it off to Campaign again. Sixers have Martin, Reed, Payne, Hield, and Doughton Jr. out there to close out the third quarter. Doughton back to Hield. Hield steps back, and he puts up a tray. It's airballed, and it was blocked, actually, by the Grizzlies. 2.5 seconds to go. Here's Jackson, who goes up with a shot. It's up, and he can't get it. Thought he was fouled. Buddy Hield tried to race him back towards the other side, and he won the battle. We go into the fourth quarter. Sixers are up by 16. What does the fourth quarter have in store? We'll wait and see what happens on the other side. 76ers versus Grizzlies, head-to-head. So I wanted to see when the last time that they won in Memphis was. The last time that they actually beat the Memphis Grizzlies in Memphis. How about this? They have lost. They've lost. Holy moly. Has it really been that long? Oh my gosh. They have not won in Memphis since December 26th of 2012. Is that correct? Is that correct? Wow. I did not think that. They have lost every single game since then. And that time that they won, it was the day after Christmas of 2012. They won 99-89. So that was even before Joel Embiid came here. That's insane. I did not know that. Huh. So, what's their 76ers at Grizzlies head-to-head record? They're 16-11 against the Grizzlies are 16-11 against the Sixers the whole time. Yeah. That's crazy. That has to be correct. 76ers at Grizzlies game head-to-head record. At Grizzlies head-to-head record. Yeah, that has to be right. They're 11-16 versus the Grizzlies all time. They were originally Vancouver. Were they the Vancouver Grizzlies? Yes, they were originally. I did not know that either. All right, we go to the fourth quarter. I'm going to ask you a trivia question, and if you get the answer correct, you will hear this. If you get the answer incorrect, you'll hear this. All right, so I would like to know, December 26, 2012. That's crazy. Who was the only player in Sixers franchise history to wear jersey number 2? Anybody know the answer? Breaking the curse of the Memphis Grizzlies. That'd be great. Wow, that's crazy. I always hear the buzzer. All right, so it's 86-70. Sixers lead it by 16 points. They can't buy a bucket to start off the fourth quarter. And now we're 20 seconds into the quarter. So here is Xavier, who goes down low, and he goes up with a shot, and he tries to lay it up and in. That was Scottie Pippen Jr. that he got the apple off of. Moses Malone, that is correct. You got it. You got it, Moses. 86-72. Philadelphia up by a dozen plus 2. That's 14. Buddy Hield goes up with a shot as he lays it up and in with the underhanded scoop over on the left side of the baseline. 88-72 now is the score. Yeah, February 23rd, 2023, 76ers beat them 109. But that was at home. That was not in Memphis, though. Not in Memphis. 88-72, and the next shot is up and in by B-Ball Paul. It's actually Scottie Pippen Jr. that made that shot, and now the Sixers going on the offensive side, and this is so annoying. Oh, my gosh. B-Ball Paul. Now I know what's going to happen because he made a foul line jumper. He's over at the foul line. That's what happens. That's what happens when I look up over at the scoreboard. 90-74. Reed trying to play good defense, and now the Sixers off to the races. 3-on-1. Hield up with a shot. He can't put it up and in. Doughton got the rebound, and he lays it up and puts it in. Puts a little exclamation point on that shot. So that makes it 92-74. All right, so 10-12 left to go in the fourth quarter. Once again, Pereira, Jemison, Pippen Jr., Simpson, and Allen all out there for the Grizzlies. And there's a shot that goes up, but we have a turnover called on the Memphis Grizzlies as Natalie Segoe whistled for a travel, and that's what they're going to do. So the Sixers have to play. It was Timmy Allen that got called for the travel. Iverson was your guess, and you guessed incorrect. Sixers lead it by 18 points, less than 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. As we just mentioned, Payne over on the right side. Sixers go from right to left, and we have they actually go from left to right, but we do have a whistle called, and it's a reach-in foul. That is on Scottie Pippen Jr. There's about 9 minutes and 50 seconds to go in this ball game. Payne gets it back. Almost thought about taking the three, but he'll hand it off to Hield. Hield back to Payne. Payne one more to Council for three on the near corner. Splash! Splish, splash! He was taking a bath from three. 21-point lead now for the Philadelphia 76ers. And that should just about do it. It's going to be really tough for the Grizzlies to try to come back from this deficit with about 9:38 to go. Just ridiculous. I don't know if I can use Splish Splash. He was taking a bath, but I was just kind of in my feels there. Mo. Yeah, Moses Malone. Snoozer says play the song. Can't do it just yet. Moses Malone. Yep, you got it. You got it, man. You definitely got it. You got it. Good job, I was going to say. Time is at 10:06 p.m. Again, I want to remind you guys, if you want to come on and talk about the Sixers after the game, we're going to post this link down below. And all you got to do is come on and give your thoughts on the game. All right? So we'll be going live after the game is done. And if you want to join the Discord community, you can also click that link. I want to get more active on the Discord server. We'll be on also tomorrow night for the next Sixers post-game show. They take on the Spurs tomorrow night, so that's great. I think you're behind on... Yes, I think he is too. But we got 45 people on here watching. Who else is not behind? Because y'all are... Even though I may be a little bit behind the A-ball at times, you guys are always on the A-ball. See what I did there? That was an interesting transition. But yes, I love you all, and I appreciate you guys for being here. Tomorrow I'm actually doing my first softball game. I wanted to let you guys know, for those of you that I didn't get to see today during the Phillies game. So I'm going to be calling my first Penn softball game tomorrow. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But we're going to have fun, and obviously it's going to be different because this is my first time calling a game in person in like over a year. But obviously remember how to do it. It's going to be for TV. It's going to be on ESPN+. So if you want to tune in, if you have ESPN+, you're more than welcome to tune in. It's Penn State softball. It's actually really Penn University softball, so that's what it is, not Penn State. Sorry. I'm a little tired. I'm behind every night when it comes to the trivia. Yeah. Did it work? Did it work? Fast forwarding, did it work? Did you study for it? I started to, and I'm going to write down more of the rosters after we're done here, but yeah. Yeah. So, it's cool, but I am kind of nervous. Now, I had a friend that also did it today, too, for the first time, so all that can happen is, I screw up, but then again, that's the only thing that happens. So I think we should be good. 95-74. We have a step-back jumper that's up and in by Brandon Clark as he makes the easy two. 9 minutes and 15 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. So the Grizzlies still have Jemison, Pippen Jr., Clark, Simpson, and Allen all out there for the Memphis Grizzlies. Timmy Allen did just miss a shot. Here's Doughton for three on the far wing, and he splishes that one. Swishes it. 98-76. You'll be fine. You're just overthinking. Thank you. Appreciate it. I think so, too. That happens at times. There's a three on the other side, and Timmy Allen can't get the tray to go. And it's rebounded again by Doughton Jr. So the Delaware Bluecoats, where Jeff Doughton Jr. was playing before and Ricky Council, just got eliminated from the playoffs by the Maine Celtics. That was on Thursday night. So they were sent home after the second round. They had a bye. Sixers did get a bucket on a nice little feed by Doughton Jr. to Paul Reed. There's a tray by Trey, and he can't get it. That's Trey Jemison with the tray. And he tried to get the rebound, and he got it. I don't know how he got his own offensive rebound, but he did. And Buddy Hield gets called for a personal foul. But yeah. Sip of water time. How much time do we have? 8 minutes and 16 seconds to go. All right, so the Sixers trail by 24. Doughton almost got tripped up by Scottie Pippen Jr., who has 22 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. The shot goes up, and that is just off the mark. Reed tried to give it to Campaign. Literally, Payne wasn't even looking, and just turned it over. I mean, that's just Careless play by Campaign. Xavier Thompson, I think that's his name, from Memphis. He went to my high school. He's mainly a G League player. Xavier, did I say Xavier? No, this is Xavier Simpson. Xavier Tillman went to your high school. So this Xavier guy is Xavier. That's Xavier. That's Xavier Tillman. So that's the wrong guy. But yes, that is technically, he's technically still there. Here's Campaign, who launches from way downtown, and he just puts the icing on the cake. Philadelphia up by 27 points. They're on a 17-6 run in this fourth quarter. It's been madness at the FedEx Forum. 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go in quarter number 4. With 7:15 now left to go, Doughton will hand it off again to Campaign, and Payne throws it away. It's intercepted by Scottie Pippen Jr. 3-on-2 situation. Pippen alley-oop pass and a one-handed jam. A little sledgehammer again by Brandon Clark. So 6:58 left to go. Embiid and Maxey on the bench. They've been on the bench for just about this whole fourth quarter. Campaign has been an absolute dog. And he goes over towards the near side, hands it off to Ricky Council. The fourth Council goes up inside with a lot of contact. He should have been fouled. The refs didn't call it. There was a lot of movement down low. It's thrown away again by Xavier Simpson out in transition, but the Grizzlies get it back. And Simpson goes up with a shot, and the refs are just letting them play. A lot of contact made down low on the block on both sides, but the refs are just like, let's get this game over with. Buddy Hield with a 3. He was wide open, just could not hit it. You'll want to see him hit some shots. That's the only thing. There's Xavier. Xavier is able to lay it up, and Simpson lays it in off the assist by Brandon Clark, and another timeout by Philadelphia. They lead it by 23, 6:09 to go in quarter number 4. And here we go again. Sixers trying to just hang on to this lead and wait for the clock to strike 0 to get a W. Just can't take your foot off the gas, though. Refs definitely just want to go home. You can see it because there's been so much contact in this on both sides of the court when players are just driving down the lane. There's a lot of physicality and a lot of tough plays that these guys are trying to make. But they're like, nope, we're just going to chew the whistle. We're just going to chew the whistle, and we're just going to wait for this game to end. 39 people on here watching. I do want to go raid RB. Let's do that really quickly because he rated us, and I need to go give that man a big shout out. So let's do that right now. We're going to mute this, and we're going to go raid Philly Take with RB right before the stream ends, and I want to do that right now. Probably should have pulled this up before, but silly me was not doing that. Is he even on? Yes, he is. Okay, he's on. He has 438 people on watching. So let's go raid Philly Take with RB. I got his link. We're going to post his chat. And we're going to go say hi. We're going to go say play-by-play with JJ Raid and say thank you as well. All right? We'll do that right now. I'm going to go first. Play-by-play. And I'll see you there. JJ Raid. We love you, RB. There we go. As far as who do we have winning this game? JJ Raid. Oh, look at y'all. Play wolf chase. That's great. We love you, RB. Thanks again for being amazing. Can't hear what he's saying, but just wanted to say hi. Just wanted to say hi to my boy. That's all I wanted to do. Can I give him a love? Maybe I can. What's up, Shrek? He can't even hear me. He's not on my stream, but This is, I guess, how I talk to myself when I'm on other people's lives. Embiid in 23 minutes tonight, according to Lauren Rosen, 30 points and 12 rebounds, 2 blocks. He was 9 for 13 from the field and was 2 for 2 from 3 and 10 for 13 from the line. Doughton Jr. steps back and puts up a tray and hits the can from long range. So that is now going to extend this lead to 26 points. RB looks troubled. Oh, man. Keep it up, Jade. Bro, everybody's so nice on there. They really are. 5.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers lead it by 26 points, and they have a big cushion. There's a shot that goes up by Xavier Simpson. He can't get it, but there is a foul called on the floor. All right, got to go back. But love you, buddy. All right, so we will do that. Good. All right, we did the right thing. Thank you all so much for rating this channel and for just saying hi to him, because that was incredible. All right, 5 minutes left to go, and there is a put-bat jam. That is just that's just ridiculous. What that was, I believe that was Pereira, what he was able to do. 106 to 82 with about less than 5 minutes to go in the ball game. There's a way downtown three-pointer that is way off the mark. Campaign not able to hit the 25-footer. Pereira scoops it up and sizzles it in. So it's a 22-point lead for your Philadelphia 76ers. Reed will get the dribble handoff, and Doughton goes down low. The defense was caught sleeping, and Doughton will go to the line for one more. You can't doubt Doughton, because he'll make you pay. Especially if you leave him wide open. That's just what he does. Again, you scissor through the defense. You go through the teeth of the lane with nobody on you. And just, you're not even battling through the trenches. Nothing. Just get a little walk in the park, if you will. Just take a little stroll right down the lane. And you're going to go to the line for one more. That's great. So Reed will take a seat. Paul Reed's day is done. Council, the fourth, is out there. Terquavion Smith, Jeff Doughton Jr., Buddy Hield, and KJ Martin all out there, too, for the Sixers. You really want to see Buddy Hield make some more threes. He's 1 for 6, and he needs to get out of this funk, because that's what the Sixers are going to need in the playoffs. And the free throw attempt is gold by Jeff Doughton Jr. So 4 minutes and 23 seconds to go. Pereira out there for the Grizzlies. Jemison, Goodwin, Simpson, and Allen as well. There's a three by Pereira, splash from 25 feet. So he's able to knock down a shot for the Grizzlies once again. Doughton will get it back for the Sixers over at the top of the key. Mayozina Pereira trying to play defense, gets the rebound off the missed shot by Doughton, and goes out of bounds. It was last touched by the Sixers, so it'll be Grizzlies basketball. So Mayozina Pereira and Dejan Jarreau were signed to a 10-day contract by the Memphis Grizzlies. It was actually back in March 29th, I want to say that's when it was. It was actually March 19th. So 3:44 left in the fourth quarter. Terquavion Smith draws a foul there for the Sixers. So the Spurs are tomorrow going to be a whole different opera. Not really. I mean, Victor Wembanyama, as great as he is, it's they have not had a good record this season, and Embiid put up 70 on him. And I actually got to go to that game, which was awesome. RB at 454 in the chat. Yeah, well, it's Philly Take with RB. He's been doing this for 5 years, and he's a god on here. He really is. Like, I'm not blowing anything up of his butt. But, yeah, he's great. He's absolutely great. All right, so we have a couple of free throws. Simpson is at the line, and he knocks it home. Both foul shots. Xavier Simpson, who was just at the line, just made both free throws. He's 27 years old, and was played at Michigan for the Wolverines. Played college basketball for them and was briefly playing for the Thunder as well. 109 to 88, and here's Terquavion Smith from downtown from 24 feet, and Doughton gets the apple. 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists from Jeff Doughton Jr. He's been doing a good job at dribbling the rock out. So, yeah, he played for the Oklahoma City Blue, the Oklahoma City Thunder, and then played on the Lakeland Magic as well. Now they go by the Osceola Magic in the G League. 112 to 88, and Turk Smith will commit a shooting foul. He had a really good year with the G League. He was one of their guys that averaged about 20 points per game. And when he was cooking from three, he was sort of like Buddy Hield in regards to just his three-point stature. Just really, really sharp. He's 6'4". He's listed as a combo guard. Played at NC State and was an ACC honors player in 2023. Now just 21 years old. He'll be 22 in December on the last day of 2024. Welcome in, Jeff. What's up, Jeff? How you doing? When will the Marlins win their first game? I don't know, man. I have no idea. 112 to 90. Xavier Simpson again, who just went to the line, just knocked down both free throws. And they're just buying some time. Sixers lead it by 22 points. Alley-oop pass from Smith all the way to Martin, and Martin with a high and a low. 114 to 90. What a play. Martin just finished it through traffic, and Smith just got the little alley-oop pass to go up to him. He was in flight mode, and he was not coming down. 2:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. Sixers lead it by 24 points. So Smith just hit the 16th three-pointer of the ball game for the Sixers and just delivered a nice little alley-oop pass as well out in transition to K.J. Martin, who was acquired by the Sixers from the James Harden deal along with Miko Batum and Robert Covington and former Sixer Marcus Morris Sr. So some inside-outside basketball for the Grizzlies as Simpson hits a 25-footer. Xavier Simpson, that's another name that you got to remember from tonight. 11 points for him, 5 rebounds. Now, he is 27 years old, but he's playing in his second season in the NBA. He's had a really good night tonight for sure. So, a minute 55 to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers are just less than 2 minutes away from getting another W. That would be their 43rd of the season, and they'll try to climb the rankings in the standings, even though they'll still be a half game behind the Grizzlies and still a full game behind the Pacers. 98 seconds to go. Smith goes out in transition, finds Council, wide open three, and Council's three-pointer is off the mark. Just a little bit too strong, and about 95 seconds to go in this game. Only other game going on right now is the Nuggets and the Hawks game. That's 69 to 56 at halftime. There's a three-pointer again. Is that Simpson once again? I think it is. Man, he has just been going off. That was actually Allen that just hit that three. That's Timmy Allen who did that. But yeah, Alabama and UConn tied at 56 with about 12 minutes to go in the second quarter. Purdue did beat NC State, so their Cinderella story is done. They were ranked 11th, and that was for the Final Four. They made it all the way there. 45 seconds left to go in this ball game. Sixers trying to just milk the clock down. They got to play defense first, though, and the shot is up by Simpson, and he can't get the offensive rebound, and it'll go into the hands, though, of G.G. Jackson. And now the Sixers have the rock. Council on the little fast break, and a 2-on-1 to Terquavion Smith, and Smith is able to lay it up and in. 25.8 seconds to go. The Grizzlies are just not even going to try to go for a bucket here. There's about half a second separating the shot clock from the game clock, maybe 1.5 seconds to be exact. So 10 seconds left to go. And the clock now dribbling down to 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a shot clock violation called on the Grizzlies. The Sixers, as Embiid gets career number 12,000 points. He's at 12,002. The Sixers are going to beat the Grizzlies, and they'll go to the Spurs tomorrow as they get the dub and win 116-96. And of course, we got to play the song, baby. That was great. That was really awesome. All right, we are going to open up the Discord lines for you guys. All right, so come on in. Give your thoughts on this game. Before I get to you guys, though, wow, we got 32 people on here watching. Let me just say this. The big man tonight played in 23 minutes. He played 23 minutes. And guess what he gave you? Guess what he gave you? 30 points and 12 rebounds. Can I offer you that? I think that's pretty darn good. Was 10 for 13 from the line. Played out of his mind. Was plus 15 on the court. 12 rebounds. 1 assist. I'm telling you, I have never seen a center literally out in a fast break, dribble the ball behind his back, pass it to Kyle Lowry, pass it to a guard, and then he just goes downhill, and he just makes a layup. Cuts back door, how do you do, lays it up and in. That is ridiculous, and that is a cheat code. I mean, if he does that, that's just so flashy. I was watching Caitlin Clark yesterday hit a step-back jumper with a behind-the-back dribble where she's like, boom, boom, and then she goes up with a shot. That is just insane. And I thought that was crazy. I thought I saw it all. But nope, this guy just has to show me a little pizzazz. He's just like, whoop-de-doo. And there you go. Never seen anything like it, for sure. I want you guys to come on here. Nothing really too much to take away from this one. Look, the Grizzlies, they had a lot of guys out. The fact that they are where they are, it's just insane because Ja Morant really had set the team back from the beginning of the season. I know that he got injured in January, but they started off so slow. They had Dylan Brooks before they got rid of him, and Brandon Clark's there. Marcus Smart gets acquired before the season starts, and all their guys. Desmond Bane's not playing, right? Luke Kennard's not playing. This was sort of like a gimme for the Sixers, but it's just so nice to see Joel out there playing very high basketball, and the team just gelling the way that they are. And there was no Tobias Harris tonight. KJ tonight had 10 points and 6 rebounds. He was stellar on the defensive side. Again, credit to Nick Nurse for putting him in good positions to succeed. But I want to hear from the people, man. I want to hear from the people, and I want you guys to come on here and give me your thoughts. All right, we're going to start this event now. Again, come on over here. Give me your thoughts on this game. We're going to make sure that we get you guys on. And again, no feedback in the, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you turn that down before you come on here because I can't have any sort of feedback. Elite is washed. Oh, man, we got you in the chat. We're going to get you to come on here and speak. All right? I want to hear what you have to say, my guy. about this team and about this game. All right, we're going to invite you on here. Elite is washed when you respond, and come on up. The floor is yours, my guy. Definitely is. And again, if you want to hop on in, all you got to do is literally just click on this link. It should work, and you should just be able to come on in and give your thoughts. So that's all you got to do. Oh, you didn't want to come on. You didn't want to talk. You got a little shy. That's okay. That's okay. If you guys want to come on, remember, the floor is yours. We need to get the 6th seed. It's going to happen. I hope so. I really do hope so. I think that my biggest positive tonight was Nico Batum, man. That's the YouTube link. Oh, man. My bad. My bad. Oh, man. Of course it was. There we go. All right, I'll copy it. All right, my bad. Yeah, that's RB's link. My bad. All right, we'll post it right for you. All right. But yeah, so if you want to come on, give your thoughts. Don't be shy. I want to hear what you have to say, man. But in regards to tonight, I'll tell you, the one thing that stood out to me, Maxey had 7 points tonight, guys. He had 7 points, 5 assists. He was cold, and yet we really didn't need him. You know? Like, embiid gave you 30. He had 12 rebounds. KJ Martin had 10 off the bench, 2 blocks. Embiid's turnovers do have to get better, I will say that. But Paul Reed gave you some good minutes. He really did. Paul Reed played really well. 6 points, 5 assists, 4 steals. He had a couple of really good plays off the bench. And the fact that he is now the backup center, it's just the right role for him. But I also think that it's a blessing in disguise that he got to play more minutes when Joel was not out there, because he got to understand what it's like getting into foul trouble. And Nick Nurse actually conditioned him perfectly to be a better rebounder and to be a better player that doesn't get into foul trouble. That's the one thing that Doc did not do. And every time that Paul Reed was out there, you would just see personal foul after personal foul after personal foul. But that's what happens when you play the young guys. That's just what happens, man. Maxey had a bad night, and we gave him a break. I know. And again, the floor is yours if you want to come on. Please feel free to do so. I do want to get people to come on. We had a couple of people that did it for the Phillies. I mean, don't be shy. But if you don't want to come on, or if you can't come on, that's totally okay. But I wanted to just give you guys the floor. I will also be doing this tomorrow night, too. But yeah. I thought that they did a good job rebounding tonight. I was really impressed with just the overall play of the bench, and the fact that we had a game where Joel could just sit the entire fourth quarter. Remember at one point this season where we were actually saying Embiid doesn't even play fourth quarters? I kind of forgot what that was like. I really did. I forgot what that was like before tonight. And I'm looking at the box score right now. KJ Martin, 22 minutes. Campaign, 20 minutes. Buddy Hield at 26 minutes. 7 points. You want him to be better. You know he's in a slump. But Doughton at 11 points in 14 minutes. Turquavion Smith had some minutes out there. Council hit a 3. Just really, really good things. And I really liked how this was just a game where you could just kick your feet up. You could relax. You didn't have to stress out about anything. And Embiid was just out there. He did his thing. He clocked in. He clocked out. Maxey clocked in and clocked out. He didn't have the best day at the office. But tomorrow is a bounce-back night, and maybe there's more out there for Maxey. Now, is Tobias Harris going to come back tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know what specifically is going on with him. I know he had an MRI a couple of days ago, but I don't know how much longer he's going to be out. But if he comes back, maybe that could give them a little bit of some boost as well, because I'm sure that Toby, we talk about how sometimes he can hinder the offense, but maybe he has something that he wants to prove. Maybe he has a chip on his shoulder, and maybe he has something else that he could bring to the table. So definitely a good thing for B-Ball Paul. He has developed, and so did most Mo Bamba. Yeah, he got everything out of Mo Bamba that he could. Mo is just, I don't know how you're you're like 7 feet 2 inches tall, and yet it's just so hard for you to rebound. I will never understand that, from just getting to the NBA and just being able to do that. I mean, I can't imagine how hard it is. I'm not saying that I could be better at that, but it's just, I've never seen that before from just a top like NBA player perspective type of a thing. Tobias needs to recover and stay out for the rest of the season, says Grace. Look, I agree that they have a really good flow going on. The thing is that I still think that he brings something. As weird as that sounds, I do think that he, as much as I am tough on him, I know that the shooting is not there. He's not good at attacking the rim. Sometimes he can finish really softly. I get it. I understand. But I do think that if we need something on the floor, and yes, like he'd benefit from Joel's spacing, right? Because Joel provides a lot more players with a lot more spacing on the floor to do whatever they want. But I think that he could, maybe he could be better with Joel. I don't know. I need to see it. But Nick Nurse needs to keep a short leash on him. Right now, I'm just happy that they got the win. That's the way that I am right now. And that's how I'm feeling. All right? I think we're going to close things up. I wanted to give you guys a chance to come on if you guys wanted to for a Sixers postgame show again. If you want to join in the future, I will post the link one more time. All you got to do is just click on this link right here. And we can definitely get you to come on. We'll be on tomorrow night. So that's what we'll be doing, man. He was a good defender at times, but he was also turning the rock over and missing layups. I get it. I understand. I get it. I don't know. I don't know what to do, but I do think that he does give you something. But those are just my thoughts right now. I'm a little bothered that Embiid had 8 turnovers, and I know I'm being a little bit nitpicky, but hopefully that quiets down. But, all right. I love you guys. I'll catch you all in the next one. All right. Again, no Phillies game tomorrow afternoon. We're going to be doing the Penn softball game. Got the Penn Quakers in the afternoon, and then we'll be back on for the Sixers at night. What's up, JJ? What's up, Bob? How you doing, man? See you, JJ. Thanks so much. Of course. Much love, brother. I love you guys, too. All right? I'll catch you all in the next one. We're going to close up shop here. See you tomorrow. Go Phillies. Go Sixers. Go everybody. Good night.